Hi, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Wulff Den Live, episode 186, the one where we are a little late because we both at the last minute decided we wanted tea and coffee.
Ah, it's the wrong one.
What are you doing?
I keep doing the wrong thing.
Okay, well, hurry up and stop doing the wrong thing. Do the right thing.
Wait, you vamp for a second.
All right, people are giving us a lot of money right off the bat for not doing anything. Flag Bag, that's a great name.
No, it's not.
Flag Bag with $15.63. Let's try to be fun and positive tonight. Well, we'll try, but not off to a good start right now. And why am I gonna butcher this? Dark Side of Killa with $35. Jesus Christ. Let's hear some Joy on news. I think he means JoyCon news.
That was a great attempt.
Yeah.
I had one of our scenes was wrong on my little stream deck. I want to fix that for you. Hi everybody. We're back. We're
back.
here.
We're here.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
No.
We got to talk about stupid Joy-Con problem.
Yeah.
And then we got some things. But the Joy-Con's gonna take.
That's gonna be the top story of the day.
We also gotta talk about Marvel.
Marvel had a big ass presentation at Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con last week.
Yes,
and
that's important.
Yes, Sergio Ario.
We'll get there.
Yeah, Sergio with $2. You guys rock. No, thanks, we don't, because I can't pronounce your last name. We also had Aiden Kelly became a member for 3 months in a row.
Oh, thank you.
Soldier of Gaia became a member, and Red Falcon 94 became a member. All on YouTube.
And Famous Sambo on Twitch. And that's it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
And hello, everybody in chat that I have yet to talk about. Joe R. Arctis, who says, nice shirt. Thanks. I think it says Samus. Japanese.
Yeah.
Japanese. Gerald Rosa. Thanks. Hello, everybody.
Hello, anyone and everyone who's here.
All great.
Hello, Sam Tubbs with $5. Love when I play Skyrim and I obliterate my dog because of the drift.
And thanks, Troy Murphy, for being a member here on YouTube.
Yes.
I gotta mute these notifications. I completely forgot. We gotta talk about the JoyCon Drift.
Yeah.
I've never had a problem.
Me neither.
And I've burned through some Joy-Cons. But another thing, and I don't really use the Joy-Con that much. You do, though.
I almost exclusively play with my Joy-Cons because I almost exclusively play in portable mode. Yeah. But I haven't had this problem.
You didn't get a launch Switch.
No, I got it a few months later.
Yeah. There wasn't a difference, though, between when it came out and, I
got mine in August.
Yeah, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
I got a launch Switch. Mm-hmm. So I also burned through some Joy-Cons. The first Joy-Cons I got, I pretty much destroyed because I tried to put a case on it and I broke it.
But then the ones you got to replace those were pre-owned from GameStop, and those seem to be working okay once you put the shells on.
Yes, and then I also bought the Mario Odyssey ones, the red ones. So I guess I have 2 pairs of Joy-Con, 4 Joy-Con in general.
Yeah.
But again, I don't really use them that much. I don't really use the thumbstick.
You use the Pro Controller.
Yeah, mostly. And now with Mario Maker, even when I play portably, when I'm taking a poop, I use the Hori controller, which has the same Joy-Con. The same thumbstick.
Yeah.
The drift is that the thumbstick drifts.
Yes. Through normal wear and tear, apparently you can wear down the joystick on both Joy-Cons, actually, and then there's a drift.
Yes.
Like your character will drift or the camera will drift.
Let's pull up one of these little articles.
Yeah, The Verge had a full rundown of the entire controversy, basically.
The Verge says the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con's drift problem explained. We are aware of recent reports that some Joy-Con controllers are not responding correctly. It's been a thing.
It's been a thing. Yes,
because everybody's been talking about it. Nintendo finally acknowledged.
Well, what happened was like a week or two ago, Kotaku out of nowhere had a big expose on it because one writer was having a really bad problem with the drift. And from that article, more people have been coming out and saying yeah, this has happened to me. This has happened to me. and things like that. And so it's become such a big thing in the current zeitgeist that Nintendo finally had to respond to it.
All right. Well, Verge here said, YouTubers have been talking about this forever.
Yeah.
This has been a thing. Spawn Wave has been riding this horse.
Yeah.
For a long time.
But nobody takes YouTubers seriously.
No,
we need a serious academic journal like Kotaku
except
to say something about it.
I think Nintendo Live just straight up posted Spawn Wave's video on the JoyCon Drift from April something.
Yeah.
When he talked about it back then. Anyway, Nintendo Switch owners have been experiencing problems with the console's removable Joy-Con controllers for months, with users reporting weird joystick drifting problems. Deja Vu. I tried to download that so I could play it as a meme, but A, I didn't want to get copyright striked, and B, we were already late.
Yeah.
Problems that cause false inputs and have been steadily growing over time as original Switch machines grow older. A recent report by Kotaku shined a light on a JoyCon Drift issue, and we're now hearing Nintendo will repair it for free.
Which we'll get to.
But if you're looking for more information on the problem, here's the current situation. This developed over the weekend, I guess.
Yeah, this is when did that Kotaku...
This article got updated a bunch.
Yeah.
Because it was constantly updating.
Well, the Kotaku article was from July 16th, which was last week. And then over the course of the week, the Joy-Con issue has been building and building.
More and more people were being like, hey, that's been my problem.
Exactly.
Somebody filmed it at a Best Buy. There was a Best Buy that had the Joy-Con Drift, which of course it did.
Yeah.
That's a display model. Anyway, what is Joy-Con Drift? Joy-Con Drift is an issue that Switch owners have been encountering over the past few months that causes the analog sticks on the controller to randomly move around and input commands to the console, even when they're not being physically moved. Anecdotally, the issue seems to affect left Joy-Con controllers, which tend to be used for movement in most games, more than the right half of the controller set. I'm going to pause and say that's because that's the one you touch more.
Yeah. Touch more.
Although there are reports of users experiencing it on both sticks. A quick and extremely unscientific poll of Verge staffers revealed that some Switch owners have reported multiple controllers encountering the issue, while others have never experienced it, which seems to be mirrored by reports around the internet.
So that's the big thing with the Joy-Con Drift, and every news site that's reported on Joy-Con Drift has done the same unscientific poll where they'll ask the people in their office, and it's usually split. Some people will experience it, some people haven't. Just like we haven't experienced it, but apparently it must be a problem if people are reporting on it.
I know Treesicle, that YouTube channel.
Yes.
I don't know who from Treesicle, but whoever was running their Twitter account today said that they ran through 4 Joy-Cons.
Damn.
And a Pro controller, which is bizarre.
Yeah.
Because I haven't heard that having the drift. And then I followed up and I was like, oh, a Pro controller had the drift?
I've heard about Pro controllers having bad D-pads,
but this straight up just the Pro controller's drift, and I'm pretty sure that's a different thumbstick. Yeah. No, it's definitely a different thumbstick because it's bigger. But anyway, what causes it? There are 2 potential causes for drift. Some users blame the issue on either dust or debris making their way into the controller underneath a rubber cap that's designed to keep the interior clean. Others have completely disassembled the controller and found worn down contacts, which might be causing the issue due to repetitive use. It's also possible that neither of those theories is correct, or that it's a combination of factors that causes stick drift over time. Without Nintendo clarifying the situation, it's tough to tell exactly what's wrong. I'm going to tell you right now, it's most likely the wear down.
Yeah.
So this user on Imgur, Rain Boppy Fawn, posted this little breakdown of the Joy-Con that I will post on screen once I figure out how. Google, I use the remote desktop from Google Chrome, and today they were just like, we stopped. We don't do that anymore.
Damn.
So now it's like a web app, and it's huge. And I can't make it any smaller. But anyway. So this guy completely took apart his
left Joy-Con that came with his Switch on launch day. And according to him, it's logged 400 hours.
Apparently, this part right here, the joystick itself, is like a $10 replacement. So if you have the Joy-Con Drift yourself and you want to fix it yourself, I recommend don't fix it yourself.
Yeah.
But if you're feeling adventurous, just replace this whole part.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a nightmare otherwise. But inside you see these little contacts right here. The way it works is there's this like this white plastic assembly.
Yeah.
When you move it, these little metal contacts, they will rub on the board underneath it. And that's what registers the inputs. Those aren't the problem though. It seems like the problem is here. So those are the white contacts, well, the white plastic and the metal contacts underneath it. Those rub on these black pieces on the board right here. And you can see that on this guy's Joy-Con board, there's these scrapings where it was rubbing.
Yeah.
So that's just going to wear down. You see there's all this like black dust around it.
Yeah.
That's it just straight up wearing down. And there's going to be debris, and that's just what's going to happen. Maybe even it's possible these contacts get bent, and that's what's causing the drift issue. But this whole assembly just seems incredibly like delicate and finicky. So this whole thing is the problem. And I don't see Nintendo releasing like an updated version very easily,
Yeah.
Especially if they're just figuring out what to do now.
Before we move on, you mentioned like you can get the replacement kits for just for clarification, on Amazon you can get 2 packs of analog sticks for Joy-Cons, and they come with all the tools you need for, it looks like at most $15.
Okay.
iFixit.com, it looks like they sell 1 joystick for $30.
F that.
That being said, honestly, I would probably go with the iFixit route because they're a reputable source. And, all these places on Amazon, who knows, like, what they're selling you.
Well, I watched Spawnwave video, and he said it was $10, so I wonder where he's getting it from.
What, do you, like, know him personally?
I was going to be like, oh, we have John from Spawnwave here to tell us more, and I was just going to play his video. $30 is a bit much.
It is a bit much.
Especially because Nintendo is now fixing it themselves.
But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Also, for double the price, you could just buy new Joy-Cons.
True. Yeah, it's not worth opening up your Joy-Con.
Yeah.
It is a pain in the
really
ass
isn't.
to get into that Joy-Con.
Especially if you've never done it before.
Yeah. What can I do to fix it? As mentioned above, it's not fully clear what's causing the issue, which makes fixing it tricky. A possible solution is to make sure you're running the latest Switch software, or to recalibrate your analog sticks to make sure it's not a software issue. Yeah, recalibrate your analog sticks.
Yeah, do that first before anything. There's in the Switch software itself, there's like a recalibrate your thumbsticks in the options menu.
Yeah, it works surprisingly well, and most of the time that's just the problem. So, where am I? Some users have also tried using compressed air or isopropyl alcohol to fix the problem. Although success seems to vary greatly, others have taken the more drastic step of fully replacing the joystick entirely, a far more difficult fix that will void your warranty if it works at all. I think it was Direct Feed Gaming on Twitter, talk about how if you have the issue, you can take your thumbstick, rotate it one way, and then spray something in there. I forgot what it was.
Was it like WD-40 or
some sort of alcohol? I don't think it was WD-40, or some sort of lubricant.
Yeah.
You could probably get away with some compressed air doing it that way, because like I showed from that guy on Imager, there's dust that builds up and stuff. So if you could just blow that out, that might help. Or put a little bit of alcohol in there, like a drop of alcohol, and then rub it around.
Yeah.
That might fix the issue without even having to open it up. If you're gonna put a drop of alcohol, just put a little tiny drop of isopropyl alcohol inside of it, and then rotate the thumbstick around. See if that works. And if it doesn't, then you have to send it in. And I don't think they're going to be like, oh, you voided your warranty because you put a drop of isopropyl alcohol in here.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. What is Nintendo going to do about it? Maybe repairing it free of charge? Vice News reports that Nintendo has directed its customer support team to fix Joy-Cons for free and issue refunds for previous repairs, even if you're no longer under warranty. Nintendo hasn't officially confirmed that, but we don't really doubt the report.
According to the Vice article, it says per the they only post a portion of the internal memo, but it says customers will no longer be requested to provide proof of purchase for Joy-Con repairs. Additionally, it is not necessary to confirm warranty status if a customer requests a refund for a previously paid Joy-Con repair, confirm the prior repair, and then issue a refund. The memo was provided to Vice Games by a source familiar with Nintendo's updated customer support documentation. We agreed to speak under the condition of anonymity because they are not authorized to speak publicly about Nintendo's internal processes.
That's the internal memo?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they say where they got it?
They just said they got it from an inside source at Nintendo who has to be anonymous because they're not authorized to speak on the matter.
Right. So, but that was sent to everybody at Nintendo?
Yeah, that was sent to their customer support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Special shout out to RZ in the Discord who added me and told me to fix the plant because I left the chroma key on. Anyway, otherwise, Nintendo offers a standard warranty of 90 days for accessories, which seems to include separately purchased Joy-Con controllers, and 12 months for consoles, which seems to include Joy-Con controllers that are included with the Switch. Now, what did that say about the warranty? Did that say it has to be within warranty?
No.
I'm out of warranty.
No, it says, I'll read it again. Customers will no longer be requested to provide proof of purchase for Joy-Con repairs. Additionally, it is not necessary to confirm warranty status. If a customer requests a refund for a previously paid Joy-Con repair, confirm the prior repair, and then issue a refund.
All right, so looks like they don't care about warranty anymore.
Just for this particular issue.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
You know.
That said, I'm sure if you were to send your gold Joy-Cons, they probably won't repair them because you voided voided warranty already.
I would not do that.
Yeah.
I know that I'm out of luck there. If you're outside of the warranty, Reddit users had previously reported costs of $40 for an out-of-warranty repair, which is nearly the cost of a replacement single Joy-Con controller. They run for $50 individually or $80 as a pair. As of now, there haven't been any announcements of an extended warranty for controllers. All right, so that's out of date now.
Yeah.
Because now we know that they're going to fix it.
Right.
That's not an official word from Nintendo, though. That's an internal memo that somebody leaked.
And I'm trying to look if there's more on it. One section of the documentation includes stock answers to two common questions people might ask representatives related to JoyCon Drift, whether it will be an issue with the upcoming Switch Lite hardware revision. Their answer is, we expect our hardware to perform as designed. And what to make of the class action lawsuit, which we haven't touched upon yet. We had nothing to announce on this topic. Nowhere in the document does Nintendo acknowledge there is a fault with the Joy-Cons, only saying that they are aware of recent reports and because of huge attention it's receiving, the company was anticipating more people would be asking Nintendo questions. We want to quickly handle these questions to restore customer smiles, the document reads.
There's people in the chat saying it's US only.
That's weird.
Pablo?
I mean, this might be the U.S. policy because this was a U.S.
True.
Yeah. This is a U.S. News site that reported it, and it seems to mostly be happening in the U.S.
Smokes139 says, what if you model your Joy-Con, like switch the shell? That's what we're talking about. You're out of luck, buddy.
Yeah. Anytime you do something to modify the system in any capacity, you're boned.
Yeah. I don't know if this is only U.S. though. It's got to be worldwide.
I figured because, I don't know if Nintendo of America would do something like this without Nintendo of Japan's approval.
Yeah, no, this has to go through a lot of hoops.
Yeah,
this whole problem. That's why it has to be something that they knew about, and it's looking like it's the same Joy-Con in the Switch Lite, so that's gonna have some problems. Anyway, here's the only thing Nintendo would officially tell The Verge about this issue, which was a few days ago, so it's out of date. At Nintendo, we take great pride in creating quality products, and we are continuously making improvements to them. We are aware of recent reports that some Joy-Con controllers are not responding correctly. We want our customers to have fun with the Nintendo Switch, and if anything falls short of this goal, we will encourage them to visit http://support.nin. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Nintendo.com. So we can help. This is reminding me a lot of the Red Ring of Death.
Yeah. I think Vice even calls it, brings up the comparison.
It's now, I don't know if it's just as widespread, because I think by now 80% of Xboxes, Xbox 360s have Red Ringed, or like something like some astronomical number of Xbox 360s have suffered the Red Ring of Death.
Yeah. Nintendo's muted public response is not shocking in standard corporate public relations, especially with a lawsuit in the air. Remember, it took Microsoft a year to acknowledge a more serious issue with the Xbox 360, the Red Ring of Death, that killed so many consoles.
Yeah, that's more serious because the entire system failed.
This is just basically the controllers. You can get replacement controllers.
Yes.
The Vice article actually goes on to say, I haven't experienced JoyCon Drift on my Switch personally, but our podcast producer Kato has. We asked Kato to call up Nintendo customer support, given what we know, and see how it went. On the first call, he was told to update the firmware of his Joy-Cons. After installing the update and going through the calibration process, he was told to call back if the Joy-Con Drift issue returned. It did only a few minutes later. On the second call, the representative gave no pushback and immediately offered a prepaid shipping label, meaning the cost of shipping and repair would be taken care of by Nintendo.
And that's a more updated article.
That's a more updated article. This, when was this posted?
That's the one that says that they're basically going to refund
this is the one
anybody
that leaked the internal memo.
So if you have the Joy-Con Drift issue, just send it back to Nintendo.
Yeah.
There were some issue. What was the issue? When the Switch first came out, there were issues.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was.
I don't remember. I do.
But they were offering I think it was the Pro Controller, actually.
Yeah.
It was something with the Pro Controller. It might have been the D-pad.
Yeah.
They were offering shipping labels to get it fixed, and it would take days. It would take like
Nintendo
3 days or
has
so.
an excellent customer service. Like, yes, for most cases you will have to pay for repair and stuff, but when there's like a serious issue, they will take care of you, like as a consumer. They will ship you the packaging that you need. They will, pay for everything. You don't have to spend a dime. They get it back to you pretty quickly. I remember back in the day, my Pokemon Red wasn't saving games anymore. So I called them up, as a little 11-year-old kid, and they're like, okay, we'll send you a package. Just put it in there and ship it back to us with your Game Boy. And they sent everything back, and it worked.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, like this was like blew my mind that this happened. It was like some magical man was coming to fix it.
On the back of all old. When did they stop putting the support number on the back of consoles?
Oh, I don't know.
Because
might have been the GameCube.
It was the same sticker from the NES all the way up to probably the GameCube.
Yeah.
I can almost touch
it. I'll get it. You
don't have that.
All right.
But I suspect that it's on there.
I'm sure it's still the same number.
When did they stop repairing NESs? Like 2012 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember there was a recent article saying like somebody called with a problem with their Super Nintendo, and the customer service rep said, listen, we don't officially service these anymore, but let's see what we can do. Like they stayed on the phone with him trying to figure out the problem. So yeah, even if you did have to pay the $40 to fix it, like Nintendo does have good customer service. Like they will do everything they can to make sure you don't have to spend a dime until you have to.
If you had your Joy-Con service in the past, you will get a refund if you call them.
Yes.
So make sure you do that.
Yeah.
Because you get some money. Just take that money, spend it on Switch Online or something. Or get yourself some nice clothes, a nice $40 shirt.
Yeah.
At WulffDenapparel.com. Is anyone suing? Last Friday, law firm Chemicals, Schwartz, Kreiner, and Donaldson Smith.
Law firms have the worst names.
They have got to stop. I'm going to read this again. Chemicals, Schwartz, Kreiner, I'm putting this on screen. Chemicals, Schwartz Kreiner, and Donaldson Smith. That's the name of the law firm.
Yes.
All right. This dumbass law firm filed a class action lawsuit against Nintendo, alleging that the Joy-Con controllers are defective due to the drift issues, and the firm is actively seeking more Switch owners to join the suit. Honestly, that's probably the only reason Nintendo pushed this hard.
Absolutely.
On trying to get things fixed.
Yeah.
So they got a dumbass name, but good on them for getting.
All law firms have a dumbass name. They always just take the last names of all the partners and just mash them together in this horrid cacophony of word salad.
But so, it's Chemicals, Schwartz, Kreiner. So those are 3 different people. And, ampersand,
Yeah.
Donaldson Smith. Is that one person?
That's a 4th person.
That's a 4th.
Yeah.
So Donaldson Smith is the 4th person.
Yeah.
It's not 2 people.
Correct.
Okay. Just making sure.
Nicholas E. Chemicals, Robert J. Kreiner Jr., Stephen A. Schwartz, and Kimberly Donaldson Smith.
Oh, I knew it was going to be a girl. It's like her, her like maiden name.
Maiden name, and yeah.
So I bet she was a Smith, and then became a lawyer. So she had to marry into a weird name.
No, usually the first name is the maiden name, so she's probably a Donaldson.
She must hate her husband then.
Yeah.
Too boring of a last name.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
wait? There's a 5th guy there.
there's these are just people whose names aren't in the title.
Get out of here.
So who
We're
cares?
not important enough.
Yeah. Guy's name is Chemicals. Feel like
Chimi? No, you can't. It's Chemicals.
Yeah.
You can't get around that. Anyway, the only reason Nintendo is doing anything is because of the Clash. This is the only way you get companies to do anything.
Really, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if they're gonna fix people's Joy-Cons for free and issue refunds, there's not really. I mean, I don't see them paying out in court, for any damages. And if you join that class action lawsuit, you can get a nice 50 cents in your mailbox. Will this be a problem on the Switch Lite? It's unclear if the Switch Lite, announced earlier this month and coming out this September, is affected by this. But the Switch Lite doesn't have removable controllers, so if it does suffer from similar issues with stick drifting, the situation could be far worse. In that scenario, users won't be able to swap out a controller to fix it. Hopefully, Nintendo has seen the complaints regarding the issue on the full-size Switch and is working to make sure the Lite's joysticks are more robust.
It'll be interesting to see, because from all intents and purposes, it does look like the same exact Joy-Con.
It does. I don't think there's enough time for them to figure out how to change it, I don't think there was enough time for them to be like, okay, there's a problem with the joystick, let's revamp the Switch Lite thumbstick. I don't think there was enough time for them to do that. That being said, they could fix it moving forward, but they have to redesign a whole part, and this might not be a Nintendo Switch proprietary part. Yeah. Because all these companies just buy parts from other vendors and stuff. I don't know who makes that part. It could be Nintendo. Yeah. I doubt it if other people are selling versions of it. But it's possible they could fix it, but it seems like something that's going to take a long time for them to fix. They're fixing it by offering refunds and by
fixing it for free.
Yeah. So it's not, I mean, good on Nintendo, but also maybe throw some of that Nintendo Switch Online money into R&D and figure out how we can make things better. All right. We got a bunch of super chats here.
Okay.
Eventually it'll load. Oh my God. I don't even know where we left off. Troy Murphy, I remember him. TJ Steakhouse, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub on Twitch. Sergio Mario with $2. Arroyo.
Oh, that's how you pronounce his name.
Oh, I thought he was making fun of the way I pronounced something.
Arroyo. There you go. That's easy.
Oh, Treesicle finally got back to me. They said, there was a drift on his Pro Controller. So that's so weird.
Yeah.
Because that's a different joystick.
Yeah.
And the part that was rubbing was part of the joystick on that Pro Controller. It's probably on the board itself.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't looked inside of a freaking Pro Controller.
Disc Jew resubscribed on Twitch Prime for 10 months.
Thanks, man. The music crew over here with $2. Hey guys, love these podcasts. Play any instruments? Not anymore. I played the drums a lot though back when I was cool.
I keep saying I'm gonna play guitar and bass again, but I haven't. So I have strings for my guitars. They all need to be restrung, but I haven't done it yet.
Last night on stream on Twitch, I hooked up. I have a little MIDI drum pad.
Oh yeah.
And I finally hooked it up. And I'm running it through Fruity Loops, which is a nightmare. But now, like, I can like do little beats in between games of Mario Maker. It's very stupid.
Nice.
So yeah, I play the MIDI drum pad. David Easley with $2. Five Guys or Shake Shack?
I haven't had Five Guys in a long time. I've been having Shake Shack a lot recently.
I'm gonna say Shake Shack because I love their chicken sandwich.
They have damn good chicken sandwiches.
And Five Guys is really good.
Yeah.
But it's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Shake Shack is not. Actually, Shake Shack is up there.
Yeah, I was
too,
gonna say
but
what you said. Shake Shack is very expensive.
but it's not as bad as Five Guys.
Yeah.
That being said, if we're doing the burger,
Yeah.
might have to give it a Five Guys.
Oh yeah.
Five Guys has the better burger. Overall experience, Shake Shack.
Yeah. Shake Shack is like nice and clean and it's, hipstery. Five Guys is literally just a hole in the wall with peanuts everywhere.
Yeah, and it's $1 million.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because a lot of people have peanut allergies.
Yeah.
I think like 30% of people or something ridiculous
Yeah.
like that. So like you just cut out 30% of your market right there. Miguel something gives us $5 and says, "Hey guys, love the content on the channel. Also, getting my first Switch once the revision comes out. Good to see progress on the Joy-Con issue." That's another thing. There's a revision coming out.
Right. But as far as we know, the revision is only to the battery.
Correct. That would have been the perfect opportunity to fix. It would be the perfect opportunity to fix the Joy-Con problem.
Yeah.
It would be a perfect opportunity to fix the power consumption issue, but I don't think they're going to do any of that.
Nope.
Ouch. Goncalves with 2 Brazilian R's.
Yeah.
Really nice shirt, Bob. Thanks, man. You can get it at tpublic.com/Wulff Den if that still works.
I think so.
Ethan R with $5. When my Joy-Con drifted, I read it was dust, so I guess I was tired or drunk when I did this, and I put the Joy-Con in water to remove the dust, breaking it.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's dumb.
Don't ever put
not
your
do that.
electronics in water.
If you're going to put some alcohol, a lot of people in the chat were saying WD-40 for a quick fix.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea to put WD-40 in electronics.
I don't know, because I don't know like the complete like what is in like WD-40. I know it's good for like
Technically not a lubricant.
yeah. Silicone spray is a lubricant. WD-40 has like parts in it that like can like little like specks and things in there that like can get into cracks and could screw things up.
And WD-40 dries out
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah.
So that's for a quick fix. I think you're probably better off. I mean, I've never done this, but I think you're probably better off just taking a drop of isopropyl alcohol and rubbing it around.
You want something like in the 90s in terms of like 90% isopropyl alcohol. They'll tell you, like the experts will tell you 99%, but that's surprisingly hard to find in drugstores. So like 90, you can find 90% easily, and that works too. Also good for cleaning your contacts on cartridges. Do that.
I thought you meant eyeball contact.
No.
So for little like monitor cleaner, that stuff.
Yeah.
It's 50% isopropyl alcohol and 50%, or is it ethyl alcohol? Probably isopropyl alcohol. It's 50% alcohol and 50% distilled water.
Yeah.
So you can actually get distilled water in your electronics,
Yeah.
and things will be fine. Or like you can put a little bit in your electronics,
Yeah.
and things will be fine. It's all of the other elements and stuff in the water that screws things up. So if it's just like tap water, you're gonna have problems. So a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, I think, is a better idea than WD-40.
Yeah.
But I mean, WD-40. I mean, if you just put a little schmutz in there,
Yeah, especially because now the cans have the hose attached to it, so you just do it easily.
yeah, you're just trying to remove. I mean, in some cases it could be dust, but it seems like it's the stuff on the contact itself that's scraping off, and that's what's creating the dust. So you just want to clean that out. It seems like.
Yeah.
Or it could just, that contact could just be wearing down, and eventually it's just not going to work. Duffman716, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub.
Oh yeah.
Or the regular sub, I don't know what it is. Arug Jordan.
A Rogue Jordan.
That's it. For $2. Will, you are incorrect. The FTC already warned
Nintendo. Did they?
I don't know.
Did the FTC come up and be like,
Hey, man, we're just reading Vice and Verge articles because they're the ones who get paid.
I'm just happy that this was a Vice article that didn't end with, by the way, this thing you like is racist and homophobic.
I saw. Oh, that's one of the stories I wanted to pull was Sigma, the new Overwatch guy. People were mad that he's got no shoes.
Really?
Yeah, he's shoeless. His feet are just out.
Oh God.
He's got a full suit of armor. His feet are just out. A, what about all the little JRPGs where the girls like not wearing anything? B, people were mad because the reason he's not wearing shoes is because he's mentally disabled. That was one of the headlines I saw.
What?
But he's like a psychopath.
Okay.
Or he's not tech. He's got problems. Part of the trailer was he's like freaking out, you know. But they wanted to. One of the guys said that. Did I actually put it in here? No, I didn't. They said that they wanted to sell the asylum.
Yeah, I'm looking at the article now.
Yeah, they wanted to sell the asylum look.
Yeah.
It's say asylums. Sometimes they don't give you shoes. Special shoes, so you don't
hang yourself with the shoelaces. Yeah.
And one of the articles. I think was that Polygon.
Yeah.
Is Polygon mad about it?
I think they're just posting it. Let me see.
Oh, okay.
They posted the artist's response.
One of them was mad about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, just let him go, guys. Let him not have shoes.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, there are worse things to be mad about than whether or not a character wears shoes.
But Blizzard is really good at
They are. They'll alter a character if it offends people.
Or like, yeah, if enough people have a problem, they go, guys, we heard you, we hear your feelings, and we decided we're gonna change it. But like, this is the dumbest thing to have like an uproar about. He's got no shoes, right?
Yeah.
His feet are a little disgusting. They're very long. That's just the design choice, right? He also floats, so he doesn't need shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know where I am anymore.
Hold on.
Oh, Caden Bain, thank you for the $1. Fur.801, thank you for the $1. Seth, thank you for the $1. Monkey Boy, thank you for the $1. Quentin Howe with $5, or Hoey. How will you play Mario Party on the Switch Lite if the game requires you to have a single Joy-Con? You can't unless you buy a Joy-Con.
Yeah.
In my video about the Switch Lite, that was one of the games I talk about. You need to buy another Joy-Con to attach.
Yeah.
To it. Or just not play Mario Party.
Yeah. Could do that.
It's not that good.
You know what I played this weekend? Crash Team Racing.
How was that? I still haven't. I still don't know if it'll even.
That's a good question. I liked it. It was good. It was a lot of fun. It's not better than Mario Kart.
I can't imagine.
Drifting is really weird in it. Because, like, you know how in Mario Kart you just, like, what is it? R when you go around turns?
Yes.
In this, you have to hold down both L1 and R1. Like, you press one to hop, and then, like, you press down both to drift.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. It took me forever to get used to.
Previously on Wulff Den Live, I talked about how I couldn't even load Crash Team Racing because it kept crashing. I've since uninstalled it and reinstalled it. So let's see if it works.
Yeah, give it a shot. Will you do that? I'll read LT Kloppin, thank you for the $1. Kyle Kilgore, thank you for $2. You guys are looking cute. Keep it up.
Thanks,
and
man.
He does this emoji, the okay emoji. And Christian Dominguez gave us $1. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. All right, so you got the JoyCon screen up.
We've gotten this far before.
It's true. Oh, now you got to go through the 20 pages.
Oh my God, it's 42 pages.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. What else do we have going on here? Will we're done with the JoyCon Drift.
Yeah.
Deja Vu.
Hold on. Let me just clear these pages out.
You always do song lyrics when you tweet out the link for Wulff Den Live.
I forgot to do it this week,
Wow.
so I know I screwed up.
I did it for you.
Oh yeah,
because I did that.
You did Deja Vu.
Deja Vu.
Well, I got one keto for next week because next week is episode 187.
I don't. It's a rap lyric.
Yeah. Nintendo will now let you upload 64 courses to Super Mario Maker 2. That is a reference to the Nintendo 64. Not really.
No, it's just a multiple
Of what you could
what do you
before.
call that? What do you call that?
It's just double.
Yeah, but like when it's like 2, 4, 8, 16, 32,
Oh, I don't know.
64.
This just in, Super Mario Maker 2 in-game notification has revealed a course upload limit has been increased from 32 to 64 courses per user. It won't end there, though. According to the same notification, Nintendo says it will raise the limit one more time in the future.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is something that...
This update This update follows on from user complaints in June, which you can read more about in our existing post. So I guess people were complaining about this?
Yes, when the game first came out, people were like, 32 limit, what? AJ brought up a good point on Twitter. He said something like, I don't think any of these 2 million people or whoever have the game, I don't think all those people have 32 good course ideas.
Oh, definitely not.
So maybe slow your roll over there a little bit, you know? I think 32 is a lot already.
It is.
I still have not made one. I'm still working on that one that I want to make.
Yeah.
Because I want it to be good. I'm doing a cutscene right now in Crash Team Racing, so this is as far into the game as I've ever gotten before. But I'll keep trying to actually get a game going. Fred says that it was math. It's called math.
Oh, thanks, Fred.
Thanks, Fred. Amelia says yes, exponential. Exponential.
That's it.
That sounds right. And then Super Saiyan added me in the Discord and said the word you're looking for is exponential. All right. So yeah, 32 courses is a lot of courses already.
Yeah.
They upped it to 64. I challenge you to reach 64.
Yeah.
And have good courses.
And send them all to Bob.
No, please
He
don't
will play
send me
them
any
all.
courses.
We will do a special YouTube stream where Bob will play all 64 of your courses.
And I won't stop until I play all of them.
Yes.
Or die. I would die before that ends. All right. So that's cool. Good on them for upping it up a little bit. So last night, Mario Maker went down for a lit'll bit. I know.
What'd you do?
Actually, there was Nintendo Online maintenance. So a bunch of games went down. Apparently, Smash Brothers did not, though. And I was streaming at the time. I was an hour into my stream, and I was like, crap. Network maintenance. So I had to stop playing Mario Maker because it just turned off.
Yeah.
And then I switched to Smash Brothers. But then when it came back up, boom, you got 64 courses you can upload.
I'm trying to find out. Do you know how many courses you can upload in the first game?
Pretty sure it was unlimited.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think. Don't forget, nobody had the game.
Yeah.
So, can you look up, is there any notes? Like, for the what they did with the server maintenance? Like, patch notes?
Yeah, let me look that up.
All right, I just played through, some sort of, open area, so Crash Team Racing seems to work now. Interesting.
Nintendo Switch system updates and change history.
Well, not the Switch itself. It was Switch Online.
Yeah, hold on.
Update.
Wait, when did you say
It
this
was
happened?
last night at 5 Pacific, which is, I think, how they announced it.
Okay.
No. It was 6 Pacific. Maintenance patch notes.
Network maintenance information, operational status. Past maintenance information. What did I do? It's not giving me anything.
It says purchase and use of consumable items during the maintenance window. Network services may be unavailable. That's on July 29th.
That's didn't happen yet.
No, that didn't happen yet.
View past maintenance information. That's what I want.
And they're also going to be doing maintenance on the Wii Shop channel.
Oh, thank God. That needs fixing.
They took it off already.
Yeah, what the hell?
So what maintenance are they talking about? That's on July 29th also.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a mystery.
Doesn't say anything. So all we know is that they took down Nintendo Switch Online and all they did was increase the limit of courses.
Yeah.
And guess what, Will? I was playing a Versus in Mario Maker, and it wasn't any better when it came back up. It was slow as hell.
That sucks.
It was particularly bad last night.
Yeah.
It was particularly choppy and slowy. Slowy. That's how it is. We got some super chat.
All right.
We got a bunch.
We got Coca-Cola 3 donated $6.66. Metal. Have some money.
Thanks, man.
Lieutenant Clopton gave us $2. Nintendo Switch Lite so far, babe. Thoughts? He has a video on it.
So far?
Yeah.
What do you mean so far?
He says Nintendo Switch Lite so far, babe.
Am I babe?
You must be babe.
Or is it the babe?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have a video on it. It's great. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get it. Hopefully they fix the whole issue with the transfer and you save and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I can just jump between one console to the other console.
Yeah. Duffman716 with $5. I'm gonna keep doing that if you keep donating us money. Wolf Bros, what would you like to see in a Switch Pro model?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think we need that.
I don't think you if you're gonna do a Switch Pro model, make it like the Switch 2. Just make it like the next generation Switch.
Yeah, like we don't need a higher resolution Switch.
Yeah,
right now
don't do iterative consoles.
Did you see Kyle Kilgore with $2? You guys are looking cute. Keep it up. Do we do that right?
Yeah, we did that previously.
Christian Dominguez with $1.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm out of order from you.
You are.
Ocean Who with $2. Natalie Portman shouldn't be Thor. Should be Valkyrie.
She has to be Thor first before she becomes Valkyrie. That's the canon, bro. And she only recently became Valkyrie. But we'll get into that.
What? Oh, we'll get into
Yeah.
it. Okay. Sergio Arroyo, damn it, with $2. Where did you get your shirts? Actually, both of them
Both of them are
tpublic.com/Wulff Den.
Well, this was a limited edition one that we did.
I think I put it back up.
Okay.
I think it's
you
not
should, because
limited
this
anymore.
is a sick design, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because nobody bought it.
Yeah.
It was limited edition, and then nobody bought it. So I just put it back up. That's it. That's it
Yeah.
for the super chats and whatnot. Linda says, do you think Nintendo Switch Online would be better on the Nintendo Switch Lite? No. It might be worse.
Yeah.
I have a network adapter. My internet is fantastic.
Okay. I was playing with you guys when we did X-Men Legends, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I was playing off Wi-Fi.
So, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Let's talk about Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yes.
It's great.
It's a very good game. Yeah.
I would never buy it if we weren't playing it the other day. But
yeah, I probably wouldn't. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have bought it either if I didn't know it would give me views. But
it's a great game to play with other people,
absolutely,
regardless of skill level.
Yeah. It is fun to play by yourself. Just be aware that the camera issues are bad.
It's also way harder.
Yeah,
by yourself,
especially like leveling up.
We plowed through enemies like crazy when we were actually like the AI is not good.
No,
like the team AI is not good. But yeah, it's a fun little beat 'em up.
Yeah,
it's fun to play as all the different characters with all their different abilities, and they all play very differently. I kind of wish I had more time to screw. I heard Thor's amazing.
Thor's pretty good. I really like Captain Marvel. I think she's really good. Wolverine is the best character, just bar none, no questions asked. Spider-Man is really good.
But he's got regenerative health.
See, I don't know if he does.
Oh.
I think he's the best character because the game, like we said, the game is a beat 'em up, and in terms of like beating people up, his moves are the best for that. Like getting in close and just beating the crap out of everybody.
I played a little bit as Spider-Man and then a little bit as Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's better.
Yeah.
Spider-Gwen's pretty cool too, but I liked Spider-Man a little bit.
Yeah. Miles Morales isn't bad either. He plays similarly to Spider-Man, but he's got like his Miles Morales powers. So
Spider-Gwen had one good move. She makes this giant snowball
Yeah.
out of a web and just flings it around, and it takes out a lot of people.
Yeah.
So like, it's cool to like it's a beat 'em up, but there's a lot of different abilities that you can use for all different circumstances very quickly.
It's a beat 'em up, but it's also an RPG. So there's leveling up, there's a progression system, there's skill trees.
There's a big progression system, skill tree, and I would just fire in points at all random stuff.
That's basically what I was doing.
But like, it didn't feel like, you're sitting there just kind of mashing buttons, but it felt like there was a strategy to mashing buttons. It's not like Turtles in Time where you're sitting there just like hitting the A button, trying to beat up everybody.
Yeah.
There are the different moves and abilities that you can cycle through.
Yeah.
And you got your like team attack or whatever it's called. Or the ultimate.
Yeah. Well, the ultimate you can do individually, but then like you can, like if you're playing with other people, you can be like, "Yo, we're all gonna do this," and they all do it at the same time. If they can.
Yeah, and then they all come up on screen.
Yeah.
It's like a cool thing.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. But again, it's not something I ever would have bought on my own.
Yeah.
Unless we were playing it together on stream like we did. But it was a good time.
Yeah.
So if you have anybody you want to play with, I recommend that. It's a great game to play with other people, whether it be on your console or online.
Yeah.
The whole reason I brought it up was because Nintendo Switch Online ran great in that game.
Yeah, there were no issues with it.
And I don't know if it was because I was the host or if there was even a host.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how it works for that game. And it's weird because this is a Nintendo,
it's a first-party title.
It's a first-party
title.
title.
Nintendo published it. It was developed by Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo. Well, I think Koei Tecmo owns Team Ninja.
And it was surprisingly easy to it was easy for me to party up.
Yeah.
We played with AJ and Parker, and Parker had some issues because he was playing on somebody else's account.
Yeah.
But we ended up. I just invited everybody, and everybody came in.
Yeah.
It wasn't a problem at all. And that's suspiciously simple for a Nintendo game to play online with other people. Like Nintendo games don't usually play like that.
Yeah.
And it does also use the Switch Online app if you really want to.
But you don't want to. We use Discord.
We used
Google Hangouts. Yes.
So yeah, Nintendo can do it. They can make great online stuff. You know, they can fix their online because they did it with Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah.
But it's suspicious because I feel like that was Team Ninja.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Nintendo being that.
Yeah. They probably would have screwed it up somehow.
Yeah, I have no faith in them. Neighborhood alert. Helicopter circling around. Helicopter circling. These people have nothing better to do than to make a little ring alert.
Somebody actually posted in our Discord chat. There's WD-40 makes a specialist contact cleaner spray.
Oh, get that.
There you go.
Oh, he's got a picture of it.
Yeah.
Get that. And
I
he's got
have
the straw and everything.
Yeah.
Who's the someone? RZ?
RZ.
He's on a roll tonight.
Yeah. I have the Rust Buster version of that because I have a lot of things in my garage that are rusty.
This is why you should be a part of our supporter-only Discord.
Yeah.
So you can yell at us while we're streaming. AJ says, I played it with OK Beast a couple of days ago, and it was very laggy at points.
Really? That is unfortunate.
We must have just had a good night.
Yeah.
Then. Or maybe they had bad internet. They were playing on Wi-Fi or something. That's very interesting. I'm over here praising it, and I only played it once. But there was not a single problem. We all came into the game, didn't lag the whole time.
Yeah.
It was all perfect. So I had a good experience.
Yeah.
They gotta they gotta fix their weird server issues.
They really do.
Get on that UDP instead of TCP or whatever the hell they use. That's apparently... Did I talk about that on the podcast? Somebody commented on my Switch Online video and said, I'm a network engineer. It's because they use TCP instead of UDP. And I was like, that you're the only person who's ever made sense to me. Because I don't want to say the wrong information, but...
Right. But
remember back to your Cisco days, Will, when we both took Cisco classes,
all right? One of us paid more attention to that class than the other did,
So one of them, I'm pretty sure one of them's unreliable.
Yeah.
And if packet information comes in and they miss a packet, it'll just drop it and grab the next packet. You understand?
Yes.
So like if you're texting and a packet doesn't get received, it'll just forget about it.
Okay.
And then a text won't go through. But if you're playing a video game, it's not important. Just leave the packet.
Yeah.
Get the next packet. That's more important. So you want the unreliable one while you're gaming, because normally the game will have enough brain power to be like, this is what the player meant to do.
Yeah.
And Nintendo doesn't do that. Nintendo, if there's a packet lost, Nintendo will go, stop the whole game.
Yeah.
We need that packet. Pause. Nobody move. All right, we got the packet.
Okay, so according to netscout.com, TCP is reliable, connection-oriented, segment retransmission and flow control through windowing, segment sequencing,
That's the one they use.
And acknowledgement sequencing. UDP is unreliable, connectionless, has no windowing or retransmission, no sequencing, and no acknowledgement.
That's the one you want,
Right.
because the game fills in the space.
Right.
Everyone else uses UDP.
Yeah.
And Nintendo uses TCP.
Right.
That's what it is.
Because Nintendo gonna Nintendo.
Yeah. They just need some error correction.
Yeah.
And to use UDP or whatever the hell it is. All right. Now we can move on to oh hey, there's a new Pokemon game on the way.
Oh wow.
It's from the guys who made Call of Duty Mobile.
You mean
It's a mobile game.
Tencent?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
I thought this was Game Loft, but then I was like, oh no, that's the ripoff.
Yeah, that's modern combat.
Yes. According to Nintendo Life, where am I? The Pokemon Company is teaming up with Chinese giant Tencent Timmy Studio Group to release yet another new game for the series. It has been confirmed. No specific details for the game have been shared as of yet, although Timmy Studios' history would suggest that it might be a mobile shooter. No, another title designed for mobile platforms, joining several other Pokemon games which have been revealed over recent months. The company is currently working on the upcoming Call of Duty Mobile, which unsurprisingly plans to bring key elements of the shooter franchise to smartphones. Tencent's relationship with Nintendo has been blooming as of late, with the company forming a Nintendo cooperation department and getting the go-ahead to distribute Switch consoles in China. Naturally, we'll make sure to update you with any further updates.
So we got another Pokemon game coming out. Only this time it's being developed by Chinese monolith Tencent.
Yes.
Did you know? There's a little tangent. Tencent is a production company on the new Top Gun movie, Top Gun Maverick.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so they're also dabbling in movies. And because Tencent is a producer on the movie, the back of Tom Cruise's jacket was changed from what it was in the 80s. Because in the 80s, it had like Japan and like Thailand on the back of the jacket. This one, it has two generic flags.
Oh, yeah. That's messed up.
That is messed up.
I also heard that they wanted to film in Germany and they wouldn't let him because Tom Cruise is part of Scientology, and they thought that was
I believe it.
They think that's they like register it as a cult or something over there. So they're like, no, you can't film on any of our military bases.
I haven't seen Top Gun in God knows how long. I barely remember it.
I've never seen it.
Outside of like the vaguely homoerotic parts of it.
Vaguely. In quotes.
This trailer looks awesome.
I haven't seen it.
Like it looks really good. Like it makes you like want to watch the original and be pumped for this.
I'm down for those dumb movies.
Yeah.
You know, the like super manly action movies.
And like it's got the theme song, like, you know, that guitar riff that goes, and Kenny Loggins is back to do new music. Hashtag Danger Zone, baby.
Tencent had nothing to do with Detective Pikachu the movie, right?
I don't think so.
That was the company that did Godzilla.
Yes, that's Toho.
Toho. Okay. That's different. Okay.
Yeah.
I am down for more Pokemon mobile games.
Yes.
Pokemon Go is great. I need more that are also great, because right now Pokemon Go is really the only mobile game that I think is any good.
Yeah.
A lot of other ones seem like B-rate, like traditional Pokemon games. They seem like traditional Pokemon games with a lot removed.
Yeah.
You know? There's that new game coming out. I forgot the name of it.
Oh, yeah, I know the one you're talking about, though.
We talked about it. Oh, Pokemon Masters. And there's an article from The Verge from 22 hours ago. Pokemon Masters on mobile turns collecting Pokemon into a microtransaction. Since Nintendo properties started expanding to mobile devices 4 years ago, we've seen a number of uncharacteristic experiments, including games branded with popular flagship characters that are nonetheless filled to the brim with microtransactions. The Pokemon Masters, the latest mobile title in the monster capturing franchise announced last month, is no exception. The game is being developed by Japanese mobile powerhouse DNA, which Nintendo
kind of owns.
The same company that helped Nintendo develop mobile versions of the popular franchises Super Mario, Animal Crossing, and Mario Kart. And for the first time, this is a Nintendo-affiliated title that's being published by DNA and not by Nintendo itself. Interesting. The company's representative was quick to point out that Nintendo owns 10% of DNA, as well as 1/3 of the Pokemon Company, giving it indirect influence over some Pokemon properties, even when none of its employees are working on the title. That said, the first title, the one title Pokemon Masters most resembles is Fire Emblem Heroes, the iOS and Android game DNA co-developed with Intelligent Systems and released in 2017. Fire Emblem Heroes is great.
Is it?
I was a big fan.
Okay.
I played it a lot when you were having your gallbladder issues and we were in the hospital. I was next to you playing a lot of Fire Emblem.
Yes.
It was great.
I was too busy being hopped up on morphine.
Yes.
Yes.
That may come as a bit of a surprise to longtime Pokemon fans who are experiencing some more traditional, and it's something more traditional, who are expecting something more traditional, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. I got my hands on Pokemon Masters for a short demo, meaning the Verge guy. How come I didn't? This month, and I got to see firsthand exactly how DNA has designed this free-to-play game's monetization and collection systems. It's relatively fair so long as you're willing to accept that microtransactions are core to the experience. If it's anything like Fire Emblem Heroes, I didn't feel pressured to use microtransactions one bit, because I don't play that game.
Yeah.
I still have not spent a dime in Pokemon Go. I think you can fast track and get and pay to unlock certain characters in Fire Emblem Heroes, but I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to fight them, and then when I beat them, I'll just acquire them.
Yeah.
First and foremost, if you find yourself pushed away by traditional Japanese gacha elements, you're not going to like Pokemon Masters. Gacha is a loot box style mechanic named after randomized toy vending machines in Japan, and it's a common monetization practice in the Asian mobile market. So like Fire Emblem Heroes, which was designed around core gacha elements, this particular mobile Pokemon game revolves around collecting characters at various levels of rarity, sometimes paying for the ability to unlock them more frequently. But unlike traditional Pokemon games, those characters you're collecting are trainers, not just the titular creatures. So we talked about this previously. This game looks like it's the closest we're going to get to a traditional Pokemon game on your phone.
Right.
But you're not collecting Pokemon, you're collecting trainers who have Pokemon.
Right.
So like you have it'll be 3 trainers versus your 3 trainers.
Yeah.
And you could pick the trainers that you want to fight. So it's cool that you're doing actual Pokemon battles, but you're battling with, I mean, the trainers kind of, like, what's the difference between having a trainer and just having, because the Pokemon's the one doing the move. It's not like the trainer's doing the move. So I'm interested in this, but it seems like there's microtransactions to fast track your way through actually purchasing or unlocking the different guys.
Yeah.
Just don't do the microtransactions. And then you should be fine. You know? What were we talking about? The new Pokemon game coming out.
Yeah.
You know what? Originally, I was like, if it's the same people who make it a Call of Duty mobile game, it's probably going to be like they're probably going to put a lot of work into it. It's probably going to be a big deal. I take it all back. It's probably going to be like a Magikarp jump situation.
Yeah. And it'll probably, it sounds like this is only going to be released in China.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe first in China.
Maybe. I mean, Pokemon is big enough. Well, so Call of Duty is big enough too. Is Call of Duty mobile available in the US?
I don't think it's available. I think the article said that they're still making it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it will be available.
It will be available.
Are any Pokemon mobile games now available in China? Is the question.
I don't know.
I don't know if they are.
Yeah.
Because China has very strict rules. Maybe that's why they went with this publisher so that they can get it fast tracked into actually being published in China. All right. Well, I'm going to read some super chats.
All right.
Where are we?
Well, first we had Tang Stanky subscribed on Twitch Prime.
Thanks, man.
DN Lovett also subscribed on Twitch Prime. And We Robo 2024 subscribed on Twitch Prime.
Thanks, man. And LT Clopton with $2. Yeah. What games would you like on the Switch?
Resident Evil 2 Remake. This is pie in the sky. Also, the other two Devil May Cry games. Like, why is only the first one on there?
I used to say Mario Maker, but now I'm good.
Yeah.
Give me Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
No, Galaxy. Give me Galaxy.
Just GameCube games in generel.
Yeah, I want some GameCube games. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
Yeah.
Give me that. Anyway. The Legend Z4, thank you for the Twitch sub. Nick Chimicles with $2. Synergy Attack. Yo. That's the guy.
Tell me you just changed your name.
That's the guy.
That's insane.
Yo, congratulations on your class action lawsuit.
Yeah.
Dark Type with $5. Hello, Wolf Bros. Where would you rank I keep thinking it's My Hero Academia, but it's Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That acronym.
Where would you rank MUA 3 among all the other MUA games? Also, Thor is my favorite character in the game.
I would rank it number 1 because I don't remember much from the other two.
I didn't play the second one, and I talked to a friend who did, and he said it kind of sucked. MUA 1 was a much more streamlined experience. Like, leveling up wasn't that as big of a deal. Managing your team and health wasn't as big of a deal. It was a much longer game. I mean, I'm barely into this one. So, but like, I remember like spending forever on the first Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Yeah, I don't know where I would rank it. I have also played X-Men Legends, the first one, not the second one. And that one is full-on RPG because you have to manage health, mutant powers. The skill tree is insane.
When you talk about X-Men Legends, my brain goes to either Mega Man Legends or Mega Man X, and I freak out.
Yeah,
I'm like, what game are you talking about?
That is all incorrect.
Where are we? DJ Turner 13 resubbed on Twitch for 3 months. Thank you. Such a great show every week. Thanks.
Thank you.
Duffman 716 with $2.
Oh yeah.
With
Marshala Ali.
Oh yes, being cast in the Blade reboot. Do you think this will somehow bring back the Netflix heroes, or they will make a call back to Cottonmouth? My hopes is they bring back at least Charlie Cox and Mike Coulter to reprise their roles.
Do you want to wait until we get into?
Yes.
Because this kind of ties into something I was going to say with the announcement of
Marshala. We're going to get into it right after we read these.
Yeah.
Thank you for your $2.
Yeah.
Migs Luna, thank you for the Switch Prime sub. Cam Cherokee, $5. Will.
Thoughts on Martian Manhunter 7, Flash 75, House of X 1, Batman Curse of the White Knight 1, and Detective 1008. You got to give me less comics to read every month.
Have you ever read a Martian Manhunter comic?
I've been like usually when he sends me like this mountain of lists, there are certain ones like I'll read, and then there are certain ones I'll speed read. Martian Manhunter is usually the one I speed read, especially after like the first 2 issues, because there's not much I can say about it afterwards. I mean, it's consistent with the other ones. So there's that. Martian Manhunter is consistent with the others. Flash 75, I don't remember anything that happened, and I know this is supposed to be like the Flash Year 1 arc, but like I was just lost in this last issue. So this was bad. This story was bad. Flash is bad. Stop reading Flash. Curse of the White Knight. I did not read the original White Knight story, so I didn't read this. Probably not going to read it until I read White Knight. Don't know when that's going to be. And Detective 1008, I did not read yet, but it's sitting on my iPad right now, and I'm sure it's just as good as the previous issues in the series. I've really liked Peter Tomasi's run. Now, House of X, that's the big one. Marvel is rebooting the X-Men basically completely. Because like for the past few years, X-Men comics have been crap. So finally they're like, okay, enough of this. Jonathan Hickman, do whatever you want to do with the X-Men.
It's been at least 10 years of bad X-Men comics.
Yeah. So they're like, Jonathan Hickman basically came in. He's doing 2 books, House of X and Power of 10, but has written Power of X. That will lead into like a full like X-Men line-wide reboot.
How many times have they rebooted X-Men?
A lot. But this is one of those like starting over from nothing reboots, like what Grant Morrison did, like what Joss Whedon did. This one is only like much bigger because X-Men was in a completely messed up place beforehand. And like it's just the first issue, but like you can see the seeds of like a new, good, understandable, that's important, understandable status quo to come for X-Men. I have faith in this, especially because Jonathan Hickman is a great writer. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with it. I will be following this, not closely, so don't ask me to read any more issues that he's doing. But I will be following this because I think we will finally get good X-Men comics once again.
Last I tried to get into X-Men, Wolverine was running the Xavier School. Professor X was walking across the United States.
That can't be correct at all.
Why?
Professor X, there was no point in time when Professor X was traveling the country. I think, wait, no, was that before?
This was years ago.
Yeah.
This was like a decade ago.
Oh, you might be right, because then that went into Avengers vs. X-Men. Because they weren't talking to Cyclops and Wolverine weren't talking to each other. Yeah, and
Cyclops turned into a bad guy.
Yeah, and Cyclops killed Professor X.
Yeah. Before Professor X died, he was walking.
Yeah.
And he was just just going around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very stupid.
Yeah.
Mark Santor, thank you for $2. Hey, Wolf Bros, any hype for Fire Emblem Three Houses? No. Mystic 101 with 2 A's. I think we need more dolphin milk farmers. What does that mean? Is that a joke I don't get?
I'm Googling it now, and I'm kind of afraid to.
Kukola in the chat says, holy crap, we got an expert. But he didn't say crap.
Wellfacts.org. Dolphin milk. Dolphins with calves produce milk in their mammary glands. Dolphins can simultaneously lactate and gestate, so a pregnant dolphin may continue feeding an already born calf. This is the first thing that comes up when I look up dolphin milk.
So their babies are called calves?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
That's already a thing.
Yeah.
Calves are already a...
I think they call killer whale babies like pups or something.
No.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
Those are dogs.
You can do whatever you want.
No, you can't. You can't do it. All right, let's talk about a final story, which is the Marvel announcements at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, so last week it was San Diego Comic-Con. We did not... Everyone asked me why I wasn't there.
Why weren't you there? Because you weren't invited.
Yeah, we never get invited to San Diego Comic-Con. And also, I don't have any time off left. But one day, maybe, with a cure. Marvel was back at Hall H, where they announced their entire lineup for the next few years. And by that, I mean just the next 2. And they announced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things they're releasing in the next 2 years.
And they didn't even talk about any sequels.
No, well, they talked about one or two. Three, actually. So we got Black Widow coming out in May 1st, 2020. Black Widow will be an interquel. It will take place in between Civil War and Infinity War.
And that's the first movie that's coming out.
Yes, I'm gonna do this in intended release order, and then I'm gonna like talk a little bit about what each movie is what to expect. Okay, so Black Widow will revisit the Budapest situation that her and Hawkeye always talk about.
Okay,
and it will introduce Taskmaster. Although
so the Budapest situation happened after Civil War.
No, it happened before. It happened before Avengers 1, but this movie will apparently reference it and like talk about exactly what that was.
Okay.
Although it was the last Phase 4 movie to be revealed, Scarlett Johansson's standalone Black Widow movie is the first Marvel movie after Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home finished out the Infinity Saga, and it takes place before the events of Infinity War. So this is the first film of Phase 4, and it takes place before Infinity War.
All right.
Marvel played a teaser trailer which included shots of the first 30 days of shooting in addition to some archival footage. The cast includes David Arbor, Florence Pugh, Rachel Weisz, and O.T. He's got a bad word in his name. O.T. Fagbenel.
Wow. You made that weird. His name didn't make it weird. You made it weird.
It caught me off guard. Scarlett Johansson said, "I get to play Natasha as a fully realized woman in all of her many facets. I'm excited for fans to see what she perceives to be the flawed side of her, and I'm looking to wipe some of that red out of my ledger." That last bit is a callback to a conversation with Hawkeye in 2012's Avengers, which also mentions Budapest, a major location in this movie. The teaser also confirmed the villain will be the physical mimic, the Taskmaster, though it's unknown who's playing the role.
He has a shield in the concept art.
Yes, that's the Taskmaster shield.
Right.
Yeah.
But if he's physically mimics other people that he fights against, doesn't he have to encounter Captain America?
I mean, he has the shield at some point.
Right.
Yeah, in case he does counter. That's
what I'm saying. Like, doesn't he mimics other people's fighting styles?
Yeah.
So wouldn't he have had to encounter Captain America at some point?
Not
to be
necessarily.
Like, I have a shield.
Also, I don't think Taskmaster has to like physically be in the same room as you. I think he can like study videotape.
Okay.
Yeah. The whole point is like Taskmaster like can basically match you move for move, no matter what. And the shield, like he also used the shield for like blocking because he's that good.
The traditional Taskmaster design, like the comic book design, he's got a bit of every Marvel character, like on his person.
Well, he's got like the big cape, he's got the skull mask, he's got the sword, so he's like ready to do battle with anybody. You're thinking of a different character, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm thinking of what he looks like from what's it called?
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
It's been a big push for Taskmaster because he was in that game and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. He was in Spider-Man. He's going to be in the Avengers game. They're big push for Taskmaster, which is cool. He's a cool villain. Okay, next, you ready?
Yeah, I'm so down.
All right, The Eternals, November 6th, 2020. The Eternals was the first movie Kevin Feige presented at Hall H, and it sounds like the MCU's most cosmic film yet. Slightly tweaking the comic origin story from the comics. Their words. The Eternals is a race of immortal aliens sent to Earth by the Celestials to protect mankind from the Deviants. Angelina Jolie will play Thena, and Selma Hayek will play the Eternals leader Ajak. The cast also includes Richard Madden, Kumail Nanjiani, Brian Tyree Henry, Leela McHugh, Don Lee, and Lauren Ridloff, who will portray the first deaf MCU character.
Is that character deaf in the
Yes.
I think she was in The Walking Dead, played a deaf person.
I think you're right.
Most people don't give a crap about the Eternals.
this is going to be the next Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy, nobody cared about either.
This is
everybody
like
loved it.
This is like a weird cosmic thing, much like Guardians was, and from all I can tell, it's like weirder and more cosmic because this is a Jack Kirby original, and Jack Kirby, when he's allowed to go cosmic, it's the most bonkers thing you'll ever read. But yeah, I have no idea what to expect from this. I know nothing about the Eternals. Everything I keep reading says this is going to be primarily based on Neil Gaiman's Eternals miniseries from like the early 2000s, which doesn't surprise me because that's one of those situations where Marvel has one book from that really everything stems from, and like that sounds like it would be that book.
Kumail Nanjiani, I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about how he is surprisingly buff.
Yes.
He's gotten buff out of nowhere, and then I heard that he's now going to be an MCU hero.
Yeah.
So that's why he's been getting buff.
Yes.
Because he probably knew this already.
He also said, like, I've been coming to Comic-Con for like 8 years, and this is my first time ever in Hall H. I had to be in a movie in order to get into Hall H.
That's going to be good.
Yes. That should be really interesting.
I'm going to see that.
Okay. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier coming to Disney Plus in fall 2020.
I wish this was just a movie. But I'm very excited for this.
Yeah.
I wish it was just a movie.
Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie came out with the Captain America shield. They took to the stage to reveal the first story details about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which will stream on Disney Plus in the fall of 2020. In the teaser, we hear Winter Soldier's code phrase, the whatever that makes him go insane.
Okay.
The Civil War. It was the one uttered by Daniel Bruhl's Baron Zemo that sent him berserk in Civil War. Bruhl will reprise the role of Baron Zemo in Falcon and Winter Soldier. And he says that in the teaser, and as he says in the teaser, I can't imagine what you all must be thinking. A villain seizes control of the panel, and you expect me to threaten some unspeakable act of violence. Daniel Bruhl says this in the teaser trailer that they're presenting. Bruhl is then seen with a purple mask more in line with Zemo's comic book look, which is great because Baron Zemo has a very stupid mask, and I'm really excited that they're going to try to do it in live action.
This is a much cooler mask.
Yeah. But I mean...
But where's... there we go.
That's a
dumb mask.
It's basically a ski mask with a gold crown on it.
Yeah, that is dumb. He's purple.
Yeah.
I like him in Winter Soldier.
Yeah. I think this is very good. And I think this is a very good combination of characters, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think, teaming them up against Zemo is a great idea. I think, because now Falcon is Captain America, but every facet of everybody's fiber was like following the clues and realized Bucky probably should have been the next Captain America. But I'm excited to see like how this all plays out. Like of all the spin-offs that could have happened after Endgame, this is the one I was most excited to follow. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited that it's going to be happening. I guess I'm going to have to subscribe to Disney Plus.
Yeah. I don't, it's too much.
It is.
Just make a movie. And then that's 2 hours of my life, and then it's done.
Yes.
I don't need that many hours to be taken away from me.
Yeah, this will be the first of the Marvel series to debut on Disney Plus, and it will be in the fall of 2020. And then we get Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. And this is coming out February 12th, 2021.
Excuse you.
Yes. And so this movie is going to be all about Shang-Chi, the martial artist. He is going to be played by relative newcomer Simu Liu. I don't know if you saw it, but like a year ago, he tweeted to Marvel like, "Hey, I want to play Shang-Chi."
Wow.
And then when this happened, he's like, "Yo, dreams come true."
Yeah, I saw. He had like a pretty small Twitter following too.
Yeah.
And he tweeted the other day, he said, "Wow, this aged really well."
Yeah.
Or he said like, "Still can't believe I'm in the MC." Oh no, he said something like still can't believe like a week ago I was just in my underwear eating Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
And now here I am still doing the same thing, but now I'm in the MCU.
Yeah. Also, it's important to point out that Simu Liu does know martial arts, which is important because the guy who played Iron Fist didn't. And also, this movie will feature the Mandarin, the real Mandarin. 'Cause remember, Iron Man 3 was a fake Mandarin? This time is going to be the real Mandarin.
And he looks nothing like the other Mandarin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Mandarin in this movie will be played by Tony Lung. I'm gonna go with Lung, who's actually like a fairly well-known Chinese actor. He's been in like a lot of like John Woo movies, and he's been in Infernal Affairs, which was the basis for The Departed. He's been in like a ton of things. This will also star Awkwafina. Bless you. Her. Yeah, she's good. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings will hit theaters February 12th, 2021. Next, WandaVision. They are serious about that name.
Yeah, that is such a stupid name.
Unquestionably the weirdest of the Disney Plus series, WandaVision sees Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda Maximoff, aka the Scarlet Witch, reunite with Paul Bettany's The Vision. Described as a mega event series unlike anything we've seen before, WandaVision takes place after the events of Avengers Endgame, despite Vision having been killed and not resurrected in Infinity War. Said Olsen, it's gonna get weird, and we're gonna finally understand Wanda Maximoff as the Scarlet Witch. Both the setup and tease, which evoke the 1950s, seem to draw inspiration from the House of M series as well as Tom King's Suburban Vision storyline.
That's the new one?
Yeah.
Like the family of the Vision? That's cool, because everybody loves that.
Yeah. Other MCU characters will appear as well, including an adult Monica Rambeau from Captain Marvel, who will be portrayed by Teyonah Parris from Dear White People. So it's going to feature an adult Monica Rambeau, which probably means she's going to be her character, whose name I can't remember. I think it's Solaris or Polaris is one of those. But yeah, this is supposed to be like a mind-bendy type show where like every episode is going to be kind of different. It's going to like go into Scarlet Witch's effed up mind and things like that, and play with like tropes of like sitcom families and things like that.
That's cool.
So yeah, I think part of the reason the Disney Plus shows have great potential is because they can do really weird crap like this. And if they pull it off right, then that's great. And then back to the movies, Doctor Strange 2, which will be called Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
I love that. So wait, pause.
Yes.
Spider-Man Homecoming, Far From Home, teased the multiverse.
Yes.
But like, not really.
It turned out, spoiler alert for Far From Home, it turned out Quentin Beck was lying. He's not from the multiverse.
Yeah,
He's
which we assumed was the case. Even on the show we talked about that.
Yeah.
Now it looks like this multiverse.
Well, as Kevin Feige said at Hall H, just because Quentin Beck makes up lies about the multiverse doesn't mean it isn't real.
Damn. I'm excited for some wacky Doctor Strange stuff. I like the first Doctor Strange movie.
Scott Derrickson, who returns as director, said he wants to dip into the gothic horror tone of Doctor Strange, while Benedict Cumberbatch added that they wanted to preserve the humor of the first film along with the horror. We're going back to try and destroy him a bit, he says. In an interesting tease, Elizabeth Olsen will also join the cast as Scarlet Witch. According to Marvel, the events of WandaVision will be reflected in the Doctor Strange sequel.
That's cool, and that makes a lot of sense, because she is basically like Doctor Strange.
Yeah. There's a really big push to emphasize that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness will be Marvel's first horror movie.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, when they talk about the Multiverse of Madness, as he's traveling the multiverse, it's going to be like really weird and scary and messed up, which makes sense because Scott Derrickson is a horror movie director.
He said something about trying to preserve the humor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw Captain Midnight on Twitter talk about how he didn't like that. He
because the humor in Doctor Strange was like, yeah, it was funny, but like it came at the expense of like the heroic moments of it. Like it undercut like the seriousness of it.
Yeah, I would like to see a more serious Doctor Strange, but that being said, I mean, it's still a Marvel movie.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing.
Fun.
Well, you have movies like Black Panther and Winter Soldier, which had funny bits, but they didn't come at the expense of like, the really serious parts or like the truly heroic parts. Like they knew when to play it, and hopefully like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, say the whole thing, knows how to do that.
You got to ride all the emotions.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can't, like, you ride all the emotions, but know where to put the stops. Like, don't...
Star Wars.
Yeah, basically.
Star Wars does it.
Exactly, yeah. And Loki is back.
With a terrible logo.
Yeah, it's not the best. The Loki TV series will explore what happens after his endgame moment. Yeah, so the Loki TV series is basically going to take place after Loki steals the Tesseract in Endgame, which is, so basically this is 2012 Loki, original Avengers Loki, and it's going to follow him through time and through the multiverse as he explores different situations with like him being on the run basically with the Tesseract. The series will tell you what happened to Loki right after that scene, confirmed Kevin Feige. Tom Hiddleston, who came out to a boisterous audience chants of Loki, confirmed that the warmer character development isn't there. So, yeah, so this isn't like the cool, nice guy Loki that we eventually got. This is like, I'm still evil Loki.
Oh, yeah, because it's the old Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and he dies in
Infinity War, yeah.
Infinity War, that's
so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, and also too if he does wind up going back to 2012 to set the course, like so everything that happens that's supposed to happen, like Thor: The Dark World, Ragnarok, and all those still happen.
And he could jump timelines too, suppose.
Yeah.
Like because if we're getting multiverse and stuff, that could bring Loki back.
Yeah. Next. Oh, the What If anthology series.
That's cool.
Yes.
I'm down for this.
Westworld star Jeffrey Wright will act as the narrator in the form of the celestial observer, the Watcher, in Marvel's animated What If series.
Which was probably supposed to be Stan Lee.
Probably. Additionally, many actors from across the MCU will reprise their roles or at least lend their voices to this to these hypothetical scenarios. They showed a picture on screen, and it showed Michael B. Jordan, Sebastian Stan, Josh Brolin, Mark Ruffalo, Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, Chris Hemsworth, Haley Atwell, Chadwick Boseman, Karen Gillan, Jeremy Renner, Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Neil McDonough, Dominic Cooper, Sean Gunn, Natalie Portman, Taika Waititi, Toby Jones, Digimon Husanu, Jeff Goldblum, and Michael Rooker.
Digimon?
Yes.
It's going to be animated.
It's going to be animated.
So that's why they're able to get all these people.
So basically,
just voice acting.
Jesus Christ, that was a lot to say. So basically, if you're not familiar, What If is they take famous Marvel scenarios and just be like, what if, Spider-Man died when he got bitten by the radioactive spider?
It seems like they're really doubling down on this multiverse thing.
Yeah.
Because the Watcher is going to be going between multiverses.
Yeah.
Be like, what if this happened,
It's already been confirmed that the first episode is going to be what if Peggy Carter was the super soldier from World War II and not Steve Rogers.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Down
So expect episodes like that.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And that will come out in the summer of 2021. So 2021 is going to be just the year of the multiverse, basically. But 2021 will also be the year of the Hawkeye TV show. Woo! Hashtag what was right. The 5th Disney Plus series goes to Jeremy Renner, who in a post-Endgame show will train Kate Bishop. Bishop in the comics goes on to become the new Hawkeye. The title card for the series is very inspired by Matt Fraction and David Aja's comic series. One can only hope that the TV show is too. After running through the aisles, Renner noted that I get to teach someone how to be a superhero without superpowers. He thinks that's a good message, that anyone can be a damn superhero. The series will also explore more of his time as the less noble Ronin.
The logo is very reminiscent of the Matt Fraction Hawkeye, which we love.
Yes.
I can only hope that it's very similar to that.
Yeah, especially just, if not like in story beat for beat, just tone. That had like the perfect tone for a character like this.
Although Hawkeye in the MCU has a family.
Yeah.
And he's got a pretty nice, cushy life over in the woods.
Yeah.
Whereas in the comic, he's just alone in an apartment building. And that's the best part of the comic.
Yeah.
It's just Hawkeye living his life in a crappy New York apartment.
He has to call Tony Stark to help him set up his TV.
Yeah, and that's the whole issue.
Yeah.
Tony Stark's coming over to set up my TV.
Yeah.
So how are they going to do? It's going to lose some of that.
It is I get that, but I feel Marvel's been very good at adapting the comic book stories to fit the MCU and not have it lose any of the important elements of it. So
it says it's gonna kind of follow him as Ronin too.
Yeah, well, it's going to touch upon that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that was like 5 years of him just like slaughtering people with swords.
Yeah, and I can't see that being all jovial like the comic, you know.
Yeah.
And also, Kate Bishop was already, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, she was already established.
Yeah,
so.
During this comic run.
Yeah.
So, even though the logo is the Matt Fraction logo and the David Aja logo,
Yeah.
I don't.
So it's not going to be a one-to-one adaptation, but like I said, hopefully like tone and style will be replicated.
Right.
And then this is like the biggest news of the night. Thor: Love and Thunder, which is coming out November 5th, 2021. The second to last Phase 4 movie revealed, the one hinted at earlier. All right, so it was already announced that Taika Waititi was coming back to direct Thor 4.
Right.
And it was announced that the movie would be called Thor: Love and Thunder. It will reintroduce Natalie Portman as the female Thor, taking inspiration from Jason Aaron's The Mighty Thor comics. Portman walked out on stage holding Mjolnir, which is perhaps the most Comic-Con sentence I've ever written. Their words, in the article's words. Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson also came out. They have not read a script yet, although Thompson said that her first decree as the new king of Asgard was that she needs to find her queen. And it's been confirmed that Valkyrie is going to be the first LGBT hero of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How that impacts the story remains to be seen. With that level of representation, you'll see across our films, not just in Thor 4. So
I thought there was another LGBT. No.
Well, Valkyrie was like supposed to be, but like they cut the scene hinting at that she's gay. And then the Dora Milaje from Black Panther, that scene was cut of them like signaling that they're gay. Okay. So like the first gay character in the MCU was the one Russo brother being like, I went on a date with a guy.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's right.
So this is cool. Natalie Portman like famously said, I don't want to do these movies anymore. Like they're not good. And so I guess she saw Ragnarok, or Marvel just poured money on her front doorstep and be like, yo, we got an idea, come back. I've always thought that they made the Jane Foster Thor in the comics like trying to entice her to come back.
When did they do that?
2014.
Oh, wow. I didn't know it was that soon.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not that long ago.
So how long was there a female Thor in the comics?
Let me...
There was a frog for a while.
There was a frog for a while. But that was like a one-off thing.
Arioka in the chat says, Hawkeye logo is absolutely atrocious. You're wrong!
You are incorrect.
There's some great graphic design in the comics.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably doesn't look that great when it's alone, but...
Mm-hmm. And that comic had like not just David Aja, it had a wide array of artists like Javier Pulido, Annie Wu, Francesco Francavilla.
Yeah, but David Aja
was like the main one, yeah. I'm trying to find out. Yeah, 2014 was when Jane Foster like became the main Thor in the comics. And I know people are already complaining like, what? Thor's a girl now? Blah. But like, you got to understand, that was a whole part of a bigger overarching story. It was all like that story was about Thor, the Odin's son, becoming unworthy and trying to gain his worthiness back, while at the same time, Jane Foster, who was dying of cancer, trying to find worthiness in the last days of her life. And she found that by being able to wield Mjolnir and become Thor and do good while she still had time. And
was she still dying of cancer while she was Thor?
Yeah. And every time she was Thor, like it just made things worse. Like she was healthy as Thor, but every time she stopped being Thor, like it got worse. So, and like I didn't read the whole Jason Aaron Thor saga because it's like 10 years in the making or whatever. But a lot of what I read is very good. Even his like Jane Foster Thor era stuff. It's really good. It's really interesting. And like it does a lot of things that you couldn't have done with the Odinson.
I have on screen the Hawkeye cover art, which is very nice. There's also... His panel layouts are amazing. Yeah. Look at this one. This one's so good.
So, yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with Love and Thunder. I think it's a great name, first of all. Thor Ragnarok was incredible.
Thor's still fat, by the way.
Yes. Unless they address this in this movie.
Also, Mjolnir isn't a thing.
Yeah.
It's been destroyed.
Yeah, so unless Mjolnir comes back or Jane Foster gets another hammer, so there has to be some...
the guy who made Mjolnir, I can't do it.
Mjolnir.
He's still around.
Yes.
Yeah, so he could just make another one.
Right. Well, Mjolnir is blessed by Odin. and Odin's dead.
It's got to be blessed by Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of Asgard is dead.
Yeah.
Asgard is not.
Well, no, Asgard lives in Norway right now.
Okay. So it's got to be Thor.
Yeah.
It's got to be blessed by Thor.
Or Thor or Valkyrie, since she's the king of Asgard.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's the new Odin.
Yeah.
Basically.
Basically.
Okay. I mean, we need a lot of Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I want a lot of Chris Hemsworth in this. Which I assume we'll get.
But that's not all.
Oh, boy.
That's not all. That was everything that was confirmed and has release dates. Kevin Feige went on to say that they are working on Black Panther 2, Captain Marvel 2, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and Fantastic Four, and I believe he just said mutants.
Yeah.
So
He said something about bringing the mutants into the MCU.
So they are working on, we knew Black Panther 2 and Captain Marvel 2 and Guardians 3 were all they're working on them, and they confirmed it again. But the fact that they're bringing in Fantastic Four and the X-Men, like, that's big news. Because they just bought those guys back.
I saw some things about how the end of Spider-Man Far From Home hints at something. And I
Like Fantastic Four?
Yeah, and I couldn't really get where they were getting at.
I think that was just reaching.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah. It happens a lot with MCU things. Like, they see one thing and be like, yo, you know what that means? Fing Fang Foom is coming.
Yeah, like I was like,
yeah.
Because I read the article and I was like, wait, you didn't get to the part where the Fantastic Four, where that means the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that happens a lot. James Gunn separately said that they're going to address like Thor being with the Guardians at the end of Endgame, like both of the movies will. And Guardians 3 is currently delayed, and they didn't announce anything here because James Gunn is busy working on the Suicide Squad.
What about Blade?
Yes. So the last thing that was announced was Marshala Ali came out and was announced as the new Blade, and that they don't have a date for it yet. I don't even think have a cast and crew yet, but they are working on a brand new Blade movie with a brand new Blade. That's great.
You're a big Blade fan.
I was not expecting a movie, let alone anything really. Blade, you have to understand, everybody remembers like the Blade everybody remembers was like this really dark and like disgusting and scary hard R movie series.
Mother F is always trying to ice skate uphill.
Exactly. How is that going to fit in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? if they PG-13 this in the slightest, like that's going to be a problem. Mm-hmm. They have to make this bloody, vulgar, disgusting, scary. Like, if they're going to make a PG-13, this is going to push the boundaries of PG-13.
Release it after Doctor Strange.
Yes.
See how far you can push Doctor Strange and then make Blade and push it farther.
Yeah. What was the question from Duffman? Oh, yeah. With Marshala Ali being cast in the Blade reboot, do you think this will somehow bring back the Netflix heroes, or will they make a callback to Cottonmouth? My hope is that they bring back at least Charlie Cox and Michael Coulter to reprise their roles. Now, it's been noted that Marshala Ali has already played a Marvel character. He was Cottonmouth in the Luke Cage show.
Oh.
I don't know if this confirms it or not, because they've done things like this before, where like they've cast actors in the MCU and then like cast them again in the Netflix shows as different characters. But this more or less says that the Netflix shows are no longer canon, even though they were supposed to be. And that really sucks.
Oh, that's what I saw. I saw something about the ending of Spider-Man confirming like Daredevil coming into the MCU and stuff.
No, it didn't.
I know. They didn't explain it at all.
Yeah. No, it didn't at all.
No.
But
that would be great.
I mean, yeah, it would be great if it was Charlie Cox as Daredevil and Michael Coulter as Luke Cage. I mean, even for like Shang-Chi, as much as I didn't like Finn Jones as Iron Fist, if like the post-credit scene of Shang-Chi is like Iron Fist walking up and be like, hey, you're pretty good at martial arts. So am I. And Shang-Chi's like, your tattoo is stupid. Let's fight. But I don't think, because it was such the weirdest relationship. Like, the movies didn't even bother acknowledging the Netflix shows, and all the Netflix shows could do was refer to the events of the Avengers as the incident. So, which sucks, because Charlie Cox's Daredevil was incredible. I was going to say Michael Clark Duncan, but that's incorrect. Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin is the best villain Marvel has ever put on screen, like, period. John Bernthal as the Punisher was, like, incredible. Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones was great. You know, and it sucks because, you know, all these great characters are now just gone.
I'm excited.
Unless they just sweep that under the rug and do bring Charlie Cox in as Daredevil.
I'm excited for all the post-credit scenes of the following Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot. We got a clean slate, basically.
Yeah, basically.
We got a lot that can go on now.
Yeah.
And we're going to be introducing, like, mutants, Fantastic Four. There's all these new characters that we're going to be getting. So, and all the new movies we're going to get teased at eventually.
Yeah.
So, it's good.
This is good.
Exciting times.
Exciting times to be a Marvel fan.
I mean, we got a long time to go.
Yeah.
Not going to
There's
start till next year.
Yeah, there's nothing for the rest of this year. The first thing we're getting is Black Widow, which is, I think, what did I say? May 2020.
We got a Star Wars movie coming out this year. Let's not forget about that.
We do have a Star Wars movie coming out this year.
This just in, Will. There's a new Switch coming out, and it's Disney Sum Festival Switch.
Oh, boy!
AJ just sent this to me. Holy crap, it's got design JoyCon stuff. That's crazy. I can't believe it. I mean, hey, these are new colors. No, they're not. Those are not new colors. Are they new colors? Both the dock and Joy-Con have been specially made. The home button is even stylized after Mickey Mouse. I don't think these are new colors, but they
look different.
They're designed.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the little pattern on them. But anyway, let's hurry up and talk to them.
Yes. Fool, do you want to do the unboxing or the sweet little
I forgot about the unboxing.
All right.
You want to read super chats while I do that?
Yeah. Let me just wait for a
I don't
stream
have a
deck.
knife. Do you have a knife?
I got my dinky knife.
Give me your dinky knife.
All right.
Yeah, I got it.
Rex Midian 76. Any advice on GCHD Mark II or RetroTink 2X?
I can do that.
The GCXD Mark II is incredible. Buy it, no questions asked. The RetroTink, have you played with that at all yet?
Yes.
What did you think of it?
He's asking which one to use.
Yeah.
A lot of people were commenting in my video on the Super 64.
Yeah.
They were saying, why not just use a RetroTink?
Well,
And they're kind of right, because if you S video straight to the RetroTink,
it's basically the same thing.
Basically the same thing. On the GCHD, it's not the same thing, because that's going to pull the digital from the digital output. That's going to give you a much cleaner signal.
Yeah.
So if you want the best video out of your GameCube, do that.
Yeah. The RetroTink, however, is good for like
multiple consoles,
and it's cheaper. And it's good for like consoles that predate the PS2 and the GameCube. So your SNESs, your N64s, and things like that.
So this is from Spilled Milk.
Yes, this is for me actually.
Really?
Yes, because I've been talking with Parker Smart of Spilt Milk.
Oh, well, here you go. Here's
about
the
this. Hey, Will and Bob, I really appreciate you doing this as well as your shows and videos. I'll have to admit, I found Bob first with his Switch videos on YouTube, and of course, I immediately subscribed to the Wulff Den. I wish I could catch you guys live, but I think I've only seen you guys live twice, then catch up on YouTube. Maybe you've poked around the website a bit, but the gist of it is that I published a long time ago. My first comic was coming out the August before 9/11. Then the S hit the fan and nobody was really buying comics much. I've gotten mixed reviews. I've had some super fans and some reviewers really rake it over the coals, though I question their credentials. Any feedback you could give would be awesome.
Does he want this read on stream? It doesn't sound like it.
Maybe. All right, I'll just skip to this part. I've included 8 sets of 4, 2 for Will, 2 for Bob. One set are fully painted wraparound covers by Monte Moore, who lives here in Denver, and the other are a set of alternates by well-known artists from back in the day. I ran out of bags and boards, so you'll have to piece your sets together yourself. Issue 1 does not have a number on the front, but the rest do. Give them a read when you have the time and let me know what you think. Almost 20 years later, I'm uber critical of my own work.
20 years later?
Yeah, because he did this like back before 9/11.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
CC.
Yes.
Is the name of the comic.
Yes.
CC.
Yeah, so I've been talking with Parker. He basically wanted to send over his comics to us and get our opinions on them, know what we think, and offer some feedback. And as much as we talk about like the superhero comics, your Marvels and your DCs and stuff like that, it is important to support independent comics and lesser known comics, especially comics by like unknown artists and writers, because that more than anything keeps the medium going to explore other things and be more than just, the superhero crap that you give to kids to stop them from annoying you. So I agreed to take a look at this, and I will. I don't know when I'm going to have time, but I definitely will, because I'm interested in it. I'm interested in weird crap like this. Not to say it's crap, but, just something different, something new and exciting. I'm trying to read a lot more Image comics because those are always different. I just bought, was it Paper Girls, the complete collection of that during Prime Day. So trying to expand my horizons beyond superhero comics, and you should too. So thank you, Parker, for this. I will let you know what I think.
I'll read it too.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do the tweet of the week now.
Tweet of the week. Tweet of the week. Tweet of the week.
This is from Average Joe at Jazz in My Pants.
Okay.
Camel 1. Hey, can you hold this for me? Camel 2. I kind of have my hands full. Camel 1. Don't be like that, man. It's one straw.
I get it. That's funny.
That was good.
Yeah.
It's a thinker there.
Yeah.
Get it? Camel's got his hands full. He's like, don't be like that, man. It's one straw.
But that could be the straw.
Yeah, that
breaks the camel's back.
All right, you put one in here too.
I did, but it's not really like a tweet of the week. It just came up, and I figured we'd have to show this. Limited Run Games are re-releasing special edition of classic Star Wars games, and this is what they're going to look like.
That's amazing. How much?
Yeah, probably a lot. It doesn't say, but it shows you what they're going to look like. So if you didn't know already, Limited Run Games is re-releasing a bunch of classic Star Wars games for the NES, the SNES, and the N64, and I think PC in the original cartridge format with like special edition cartridges. They're doing Empire Strikes Back for the NES. They're doing Empire Strikes Back for the Game Boy. Shadows of the Empire. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
yeah, Shadows of the Empire one is sick.
Shadows of the Empire comes on the action figure cart from the 90s.
What do you mean the action figure card?
The action, like, remember the Shadows of the Empire action figure cards? Like the purple ones?
Oh, yes.
I'm going to buy it just for that. Because, like, Shadows of the Empire were the first Star Wars figures I ever bought.
Yeah, they all come on action figure, like, backings, I think.
Yeah, which is great.
They don't actually show it here, though.
Did you click the...
I clicked the link, yeah. You don't actually see... Oh, wait. Individually, no. No.
Scroll up. You just went past...
right there. Yeah, there we go. Boom, baby. Oh, yeah. that does look freaking sick.
I know, right? I think those are the regular editions, though, because there seems to be, like, special limited collector's editions, which go for between $85 and $90.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right. We need to get going here.
All right. Now's the time when we talk to you guys. As always, you can reach us on Twitter using the hashtag Wulff Den Live, or comment on last week's Wulff Den Live, or start talking to us now.
We got a lot of super chats.
All right, so we just pop through the super chats first?
Yeah. Hella Fits, thank you for the Twitch sub. Rex Midian 76.
That's the one I read.
Oh, okay.
GCHC. Sergio with $5. Bob, love your artwork on each Wulff Den Live thumbnail.
Thank you for noticing.
Rockinville 93. Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Will, have you caught up with Young Justice yet? What are your opinions? Bob, what do you feel about the new JoyCon colors? I have not caught up on Young Justice yet, but if it's anything like it has been, it's amazing. You don't have to ask my opinion on it. It's great. Just watch it.
Thank you for the $5. I talked about the colors last week. They're cool. I hope we get more colors. It doesn't look like we're getting much.
Yeah.
I want more nice designs, like the Disney Sum ones.
Yeah.
Like, make those available.
Yeah.
Just Joy-Cons. No.
Bruce Patrick with $5. Hey, Will, did you see Marvel Zombies in the What If logo? Care to elaborate? What else could they do with this series? I'm personally excited for it. Apparently, like if you look closely in the logo, you can see like hints at like what they could do, and one of them was Marvel Zombies. So that would be really interesting. Marvel Zombies, if you don't know, is a whole universe where all the Marvel characters turn into zombies, and nobody lives.
And Howard the Duck plays a pivotal role.
Yes. Yeah, as long as I would be more interested if they didn't do anything that was already a comic. Like, what if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four or something like that? You know?
Fred with $2. Bro, Hawkeye by Matt Fraction.
Yeah, because they said all the bad guys say bro.
I said that in my tweet about how excited I was.
Yeah.
And I was like, no one's gonna get this.
Yeah.
Spencer Bobbitt with $5. What if we got a Thor movie, but it's just Fat Thor and Korg streaming Fortnite for 2.5 hours?
They should totally, like, for promotional for this, they should do a Twitch live stream of Fat Thor and Korg playing Fortnite.
Yes. Or just Korg.
Yeah.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Where are we? Kuro Tengetsu.
91.
Kudo Tengetsu 91. $5. This doesn't confirm that Netflix actors can't be recast because Cottonmouth was, spoiler, killed, and it frees the actor up to do other roles in MCU.
True. But, you know, usually they would just, like in Marvel, if a character is killed in a previous movie, they won't hire him again. Like, they didn't rehire Jeff Bridges to play a different character.
This isn't the first person to be recast inside the MCU. There's been at least another person that is escaping me.
Are you talking about like they played one character and then they played a different character?
Yeah.
Who? I'm waiting.
Chad, you tell me, because it's happened. This is not the first guy. It's definitely happened.
All right. Well,
We're not talking about Chris Evans either.
Well, because I know like because Martin Smart was in Incredible Hulk and then he shows up in Spider-Man Homecoming and then they went back and retcon and said, oh yeah, same character.
Oh,
yeah.
That's dumb.
They've done stuff like that.
Leper Messiah with the $1. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Twitter.
Hashtag Wulff Den Live. Don't tweet at us though, because we're
running late.
A little skeet. Sup, my protein shakes. Do either of you guys have games you love despite everyone critics and crew thinking it's total hot garbage? If so, why do you love it despite its shortcomings? Thanks. Your boy, Skeet the third.
I don't understand why people didn't like Mirror's Edge Catalyst. That's like the big one that's sticking out to me right now.
The first Mirror's Edge got a lot of crap.
Yeah.
And then
all
years later, everybody's like, oh, this game's great.
Classic.
But when it came out, I was in love with it.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else.
When the first Destiny came out, everybody loved it. Everyone was playing it. But everybody had all these criticisms about it. It got bad ratings.
Yeah.
And then they ended up fixing a bunch of stuff because people had problems. I loved the year one Destiny when it came out, when it was first around. That's another one. Typically, we don't really play bad games.
Try not to, at least.
Because we know what we're getting into most of the time. I don't know a game.
I'm trying to think.
I feel like we get this question too often.
Winback for the N64. I like that game.
I remember there's games back in the day.
Yeah.
Like Cyborg Justice, but then you go back to it and you're like, this game sucks.
There's a game on PS2 that I had called Spy Fiction, which was basically like a Japanese version of Mission Impossible. And I was like into that for a little bit. It wasn't great, but it was like
Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
King Monahai, hey, did you miss me? Thanks for the recommendation. Thanks for recommending Young Justice. I am really enjoying the show. The appeal of this show to me is to see the younger team of heroes that I am not familiar with, like Superboy, Aqualad, and Ms. Martian, with the cameo of the Justice League.
Yeah, that's like one of the great things about Young Justice. You get all the sidekick characters and see how they grow and develop into adults, because all the regular heroes, they're already established. There's really no place for them to go. But you see the world through their sidekick's eyes, and it's a completely different experience.
I had to pull this up on screen for the next one.
All right.
This is from Bernardo Venegas. Hey guys, I didn't have enough time this week, so I couldn't make both fan arts, but With some luck, I would have some time this weekend to draw Bob. For the moment, here's Will. He did you first.
Yeah, buddy.
Sorry if the colors are not accurate. My screen is kind of broken.
Your colors are fine.
I have to apologize for that. Boop.
This is... I like this. And I like my little victory speech at the end.
I can't show this on the screen. It's not happening. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's not... It doesn't want to...
It's basically a picture of me fixing my glasses like the anime style with a Batman shirt.
Oh, this is why he asked who our favorite Pokemon are. Yeah, keep explaining it.
Yeah, so it's a picture of me fixing my glasses anime style, wearing a Batman shirt, but it's a Zubat. My Charizard is behind me. And in the second image, I say, I told you can't beat me. Hashtag Will was right. You got to include the hashtag every time I'm right.
There we go. I think I got it on screen now.
Okay.
There it is. In all its glory. Oh, yeah, it's a Zubat. That's good.
Yeah,
that's
good. I like that.
All right. Where are we now?
Slushner. Hey guys, very drunk right now. Can't watch live, but absolutely love you boys. Gonna listen to the podcast tomorrow at work. Stay cool, mates. Love from London. Heart emoji. P.S. Is it absolutely not worth the cheap upscale? P.S. Is it absolutely not worth a cheap upscaler for my GameCube N64 if I really want good quality on my HD TV?
If you want really, I'm gonna be honest. Most people are probably gonna be just fine with a cheap upscale.
Yeah.
But if you're a nerd and you get excited about these crisp hard pixels
And input lag.
Then it might be worth upgrading.
Yeah.
So, that's completely up. Like, again, for most people, a regular upscaler should be fine.
Yeah.
Mike Forte, Bob, I enjoyed your Switch Lite video, but wouldn't buying one just for handheld play defeat the purpose if one already owned the original Switch? To each their own, of course. Just curious on your thoughts. Yes. I think the original Switch does a lot more. And for most people who have a Switch already, they don't need to upgrade or pull a lateral to a Switch Lite,
Yeah.
It's just because I'm an asshole and I just want to check it out.
He's doing it for the content.
Yes. I don't know if I would buy one besides.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'd probably, I might have, if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would probably buy the Pokemon one. I'd probably wait for that because that just looks cool.
Yeah.
We got to skip around here.
Okay. Do you want to just go to last week or?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll read this last one.
Okay.
Sabaladba. When you guys said that you can fix drift with pressured air, I started to pump air to the joystick and now it's working like never before. Wow.
Nice.
All right, good. We just made that up.
All right.
Well, no, I think we read that from somewhere. So good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, last week's Wulff Den Live.
JBell17. I also rate Ant-Man high like Will. So does my girlfriend because we value humor a lot. So no, Bob, Will isn't that weird.
No, it's just that you're both weird.
Maybe you're the weird one.
That can't be possible. Well, Zed Zatar says, after 3 defective 8-bit Duke Patrols, I won't be buying another. It's easy for sites to rave about them when they're being sponsored by them.
They do not sponsor us.
Who's 8-bit Do sponsoring? And why ain't it me?
There's a difference.
Because I promote the hell out of them and I haven't seen a dime.
There's a difference between being sponsored by somebody and then receiving promotional material. Sponsored means that they're giving us a check.
All I get are controllers.
Yeah, that's it. They're just basically giving us their product.
And only sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like the Wired one I bought.
Yeah.
Because they didn't send that. They weren't going to send that to me.
Yeah.
So I just bought it. And plus it was only $25. So no, we're not sponsored.
Yeah.
But, well, no. I was going to say, maybe they just send us the good ones. But again, I bought one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
It's some people do get screwed.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot. I've heard people talking about how there's all these problems, but I've just never experienced it. So I can't speak to the problems. Mm-hmm. Also, what qualifies as defective?
Yeah.
Some people are talking about the D-pad like not working right, and I think that's in some cases it's people just think that's the problem, Anyway, Ard Rio says, I changed my SD card. Everything did okay. First, I formatted the new card with the program Nintendo says should be used on their site. Then I copied the Nintendo folder from the old card to the new card. Everything is okay with the new card. I think he's probably using Mac.
PC.
Wait, you said PC?
No, but we're saying because I had problems. I use a Mac, and everyone in the chat was saying use
No,
PC.
but on Mac, Nintendo says there's a specific software to use.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would have been nice to know.
I don't know where I heard that from, but that's why he says with the program Nintendo says should be used on their site.
Okay.
So there's a specific program for Mac.
Right.
Flanagan McAfro says, I play 99.99% of the time in handheld. I kind of want more battery life, but I'm not willing to buy a whole new switchboard.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah, battery life just isn't a problem for me right now.
Yeah, I haven't really had an issue with battery life yet. But
he says he plays 99% of the time in handheld.
Yeah, so do I.
That's true.
Yeah.
But you don't leave the house.
True.
Sarah Demko says, kind of disappointed I just bought Mario Maker 2 with Switch Online. I would have liked to pick up a physical version of Tetris 99. You can just also do that.
Yeah, your online account stacks. So like if you buy Tetris 99, it'll add another year to your Switch Online account.
And you're going to need it eventually.
Yeah.
Meowth 900, I had a bit of that thunderstorm where I live too. Almost lost power. Lost power during band practice. What are you playing, Meowth? Last week we had a power outage in the middle of the show.
That was fun.
Also, there was another one that Fred didn't put here, but he DM'd it to me. It was from Luke Antone, and it says, you should give Fred a 50% raise for all of his hard work. Done. Add that 50% to your pay on the next cycle. Because it's $0.
Yeah.
All right, now we're in the chat, and we're going to take like 5, and then we're going to get
all right. Does anybody give us super chats in the meantime? Well, we got Leper Messiah gave us $2, 2 individual super chats. Sergio with another $2. Josh Brolin as Cable and Thor. Do we want Josh Brolin as Thor?
No.
I think maybe he meant Thanos. Because Josh Brolin is Cable and Thanos.
Oh, yeah. It's not. That's 2 different studios, though.
Yeah, and that's different, too, because like Thanos is like a big purple CGI thing. Cable is just Josh Brolin with white hair. Duffman with $1. Oh, yeah. Alfred Woody was Mariah in Luke Cage, and Miriam, the mom that shows a picture of her son to Tony Stark in Captain America Civil War. That was the other thing I was thinking of.
All right.
So that's another example of a character.
I thought it was 2 movies. I thought there were 2 movies, and it was the same. It might be the Hulk one that you were talking about before. Mike UK 1970 says, thoughts on the upcoming Witcher series. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to watch it.
Probably not. Although I forgot who it was pointed out on Twitter that the pendant Geralt is wearing is the Wulff Den logo.
Yes, they stole. They copied. I'm going to sue them.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need to make that a thing on Twitter.
We need to get a freaking. We need to trademark that.
Yeah.
And hurry up.
Yeah.
If anybody knows any good trademark lawyers, you were letting me know.
Mecha Dragon gave us $1. Thank you.
Thank you. Spaz Tack says, is the BitBoy Pocket Go worth it? Even with the screen tearing, I really want one, but some negative reviews are holding me back. I feel like I read that already. I think it's worth it if you can look past the screen tearing. I play Mega Man Zero on it, and it's totally a fine experience. Mm-hmm. It's cheap. So, like, you know, you're going to get a cheap experience out of it.
Yeah.
You know, but it plays a lot of different games, and it's very tiny. You could just leave it in your bag, and the battery life lasts a really long time. So it's a really cool thing to have, I think. Fanboy Gaming 12 says, should I buy the Switch Lite? No.
Jaded says, the Nintendo site recommends people use SD Memory Card Factory directly from SD Card Association.
Oh.
Interesting.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Me neither.
I don't know what this is. Al Castro says, can you guys show me how to make the graph of tan 2x? What is that?
Haley Gold says, I know a very good law firm, Chimical and Schwartz.
That is not a trademark law.
Yeah.
He wants us to do his geometry homework for him or whatever this is. Dude, I couldn't. Once we got into graphs and stuff, you lost me. I was over there playing Mario on my TI-89 that somebody put on there for me. Cool Cola in the chat being really, really nasty this whole stream, I might add. Says, so get a portable battery, you dolt. And that's when I time him out. Aiden Kelly says, Bob, why is AJ so good at Smash? I'm gonna be the one to say it. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna come out. It's my game. Listen.
I'm listening.
Black people are really good at fighting games. That's why. You know, it's not the hours of practice that he puts into it. It's just they're really good at fighting games.
Okay.
You know? There's nothing you could do about it. It's genetics, Will.
All right. Moving on.
As quickly as possible.
Cyclone and Finite, I know I pronounced your name wrong. What do you two sweet boys think of the new Watchmen series on HBO trailer? Did you see that trailer?
Yes.
I have no idea what the hell is going on with this show.
The first trailer that they released, I was like, all right, this looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
When I heard about it, I was like, that's stupid. I don't want anything to do with that. Then I saw the trailer. I was like, that's pretty cool.
All right. Yeah.
This new trailer
looks better.
I'm right there with. No, I don't know if it looks better.
I think it looks better because it's actually showing us more of like the world and like what they're intending on doing with
I know
Watchmen.
Significantly less about what's going on. Like I'm lost.
Oh, like don't get me wrong. I still have no clue, but like I don't like I get it, but I don't get it, and I won't really know until I actually see the stupid thing.
Right.
I'm at least gonna watch the first episode, and we'll take it from there.
I'm going to read this last one. Ba Van Sola says, which is the best case for the Nintendo Switch? And I just bought it. You just bought it? I'm going to say, if you want the grip, you got to get the Satisfy grip with the case.
Yes.
But if you don't care about the grip, what's the one I have? Waterfield Designs.
Yeah.
That one, but it's like $80, and I only have it because they gave it to me for free. So that I think is the best one, but it's very expensive. Other than that, I like the PDP one that's like flat.
Yeah, I have like a generic no-name one that's like pretty flat, and I like using that.
I like the small ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite cheap one might be the original PDP one that they first came out with.
I want to look into because I know Amazon Basics makes like Switch cases, and they make a hard shell one that's like super thin.
Very cheap.
Yeah.
I think I gave mine away.
Okay.
But it might be in there.
All right.
If you want to see.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
All right, we're done.
All right, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, Wulff Den Live is every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on youtube.com/WulffDen. If you can't make the show for any reason at all, we always put it up as an archive version on Thursday for you to watch on demand whenever you want. If you prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, you can do that as well. We're also an audio podcast on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Stitcher. And if you listen to us on any of those platforms, please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us because that helps us with placement on those respective stores.
Right now, go to twitch.tv/WulffDen. Slam that follow button. Turn on those notifications so you know when I go live because I'm playing a lot of Mario Maker and I'm hoping to play a lot more on Twitch. I think we're going to get a whole bunch of friends together and play Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft with other people. I've only ever played the mobile version, and I'm excited about that. And I think we might do that Thursday, tomorrow. But I don't know. Still working out some kinks on that. Trying to get AJ and Dan and Madrid Bread involved. But anyway, go to twitch.tv/WulffDen. Thank you guys for hanging out. Oh, Wulff Den Clips channel.
Yes.
We have a new channel where we clip out some, because if you don't want to watch the whole thing, we probably should have said this at the beginning because you're probably not here if you don't want to watch the whole thing. If you don't want to watch the whole podcast, we clip out the important bits. I'll link to that in the description. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later. Goodbye.
Bye.